It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he'll have to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Oh, it is another beautiful day on the KVJ Show. Good morning, Virginia.
Good morning. How's it going?
Fantastic. How about you, Bird?
Doing great.
Yes, okay. You're looking fantastic.
Feeling like I'm in my prime.
Yeah.
You look like a baller on top and then a businessman on the bottom.
Yeah, it's a laundry one.
Oh, okay. Look at you. He's got a Celtics jersey, and it has his name on the back. It just says Bird.
Larry Bird. I loved Larry Bird growing up, and my nickname's Bird.
Gotcha.
So my girlfriend got this for me for my birthday.
That fits.
Works out well.
Yeah. Plus, I'm also a baller. I don't know if you knew. I hoop a lot.
And a shot caller.
He does it all, huh? That's good. Yeah, no, we got just another day to the weekend. Virginia's very excited. She's got her plant bingo. It's going to be going on at the Moose. She's going to be calling it. Now your whole house is just covered in plants.
I have so many plants on my back porch right now. It looks like Jurassic Park.
I'm such a dork because I wanted to see all the plants you got. So I was hitting pause on the video and zooming in to see what kind of weapons does she have over there. There's a couple I got my eye on.
It's pretty impressive what these kids at Jupiter High School. It's a whole horticulture club. My daughter went there. I didn't even know this existed at Jupiter High School, but it's kind of on like the south side of the high school. There's a greenhouse, and there's a whole area where these kids have grown so many plants. It looks like the potting aisles at Home Depot. Like it's that many plants.
Yeah, I think back when I went to Palm Beach Gardens High School, we knew about that.
I didn't know about this.
We knew that Jupiter was like your farming type of high school.
They are the future farmers of America,
Oh, yeah.
and they have such a good horticulture program over there. I was so impressed, but that's where we got all the plants from, the Moose Bottom. So Saturday at noon, the Moose Lodge, Jupiter Tequesta. Anybody can come. You don't have to be a member.
Okay.
If you love plants and prizes and drinking and fun, it's all wrapped up into one.
All wrapped into one.
Would they find it funny or get this guy out of here if someone came dressed as a moose?
They would love it.
Okay.
Okay. They probably need a mascot. I mean, if you want to do it, they'd be like, thank God, finally.
They would
somebody
be
did it.
so happy if a moose walked into the Moose.
Especially if the moose walked up and just started getting just hammered.
The moose, I mean, of course, if it's you, the moose will be dancing, drinking,
The moose will be loose.
having a good time. Oh, that moose would fit right in.
The loose moose. That's exactly what they need. So you're saying anybody could just kind of like walk right in and start doing the plant bingo on Saturday?
Yeah, all you got to do is walk in and sign in. If you're
Yeah.
not a member, you just have to sign in and let them know that, you're there.
Okay.
And of course, they're trying to like get everybody to join the Moose because it's a fun party.
When
Right.
you first explained it to us, I made fun of it, and then I thought about it. I go, this sounds awesome. Sounds amazing. I love bingo, and I need plants.
So you can buy as many bingo cards as you want, but it's kind of hard because when they're calling bingo, it goes kind of fast. So I had 2 cards the other night, and I think that was really all I could do. I looked over at some of these old birds. They had 4 cards in front of them.
yeah.
And they were doing 4 bingo cards at once. And I was like, okay, that's way beyond my skill set. I got to prioritize a few sips of beer. I got to check my phone. Like, you can't have too many cards, I think.
Someone tells me, too, it's not only about winning the prize, it's the pride you get as a winner being at the Moose.
When you get to yell bingo and everybody in the crowd goes, oh, man.
Yeah, really, I've done this before, and I played with really, really old people. It is so fun, and they are laser focused in on those cards. And
Laser focused.
And is that the secret? Just really not being distracted and too drunk?
You can't be distracted, and you can't
Okay.
be too drunk because you do have to focus and keep marking off your number. Now, they've got the cards and everything, but, you got to, like, pay attention.
Oh, loose moose. I'm out.
The loose moose can't do that. Come on, that just doesn't even work out.
And I'm going to stick little extra prizes in the plants, too. I'm going to stick a little cash in some of them. I'm going to stick gift cards in some of them. I've had some local businesses donate little prizes. I'm going to stick those in. So you never know. You might get more than just a couple plants.
Okay. Might get something else bonus.
Each round, you get to pick 2 plants. Each winner, I have so many plants, I thought I was going to do one. Nope. Each round, each winner gets to pick 2 plants.
Wow. Okay. So you just got all kinds of horticulture going to be flying around that place.
I sound so dorky right now.
Well, dorky and high. Those two mixed together, but I don't hate it.
Quite a combination. Yeah, quite a combination. Now, your birthday actually falls on Monday, does it not?
It does.
Okay.
So little Maddie from Maddie's Fight Foundation and I, she passed away. She would have been 20. We share a birthday. So her birthday is Monday as well. And that's why I'm doing it this weekend.
Okay.
Awesome.
This is my birthday party. I don't want no gifts. I don't want no nothing. Just come to this and donate to Maddie's Fight Foundation. Play bingo. Have some beers. This is fun.
That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. But we're going to get you a balloon. We'll get you a balloon.
Yeah, you have one balloon on Monday. How depressing is that?
A cookie.
Monday birthday with one balloon.
And probably a drink that we forgot that was in the sales department refrigerator. Like, oh, let's get that juice for Virginia here. Oh, happy birthday.
Well, I forgot Kevin's birthday, so I'm due that y'all forget mine.
Well, happy birthday right now so we don't forget it.
Really just seems like every single town is going to have something, or maybe a state thing when it comes to the e-bikes. I don't know how this goes. I assume municipalities can pass their own ordinances, and they did in Sunny Isle Beach about having kids being the age of 16 having to be licensed, and your e-bikes now have to go on the road, not on the sidewalks, trying to make it safer for, I guess, teenagers and or for the adults that are going to be on the sidewalks.
Yeah, I think you got a lot of elderly on those sidewalks in Sunny Isles Beach.
Yeah.
They do not want to be mowed down by a kid on an e-bike.
No, I don't think anybody does.
Nobody does.
No matter what age you are, I don't think anybody stands up well when somebody's going 25, 30 miles an hour on an e-bike.
What do you got to do for testing to get an e-bike? Is there any kind of thing you have to do, or you can just buy one, be 14, and you're good to go?
Yeah.
We have one.
And but
No one
sometimes
says anything.
Yeah, sometimes you break the rules, though.
I do. And I don't really let Rocco ever take it off our street or our neighborhood. That's it. Like, that thing doesn't leave the neighborhood unless his dad is biking with him.
Okay.
That's the only time he's allowed to leave the neighborhood.
Yeah. The only problem is when you get to be 14, 15, I know what it's like. You want as much freedom as possible, baby. You're going as far as that e-bike will take you.
Yeah, sure, Mom. I'll just keep it in the neighborhood. Meanwhile, you're 9 blocks away.
I'll be like your mom, though. I'll be like Ann Ralston, quick with a slap if you try to leave the neighborhood. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not afraid of a little violence.
That was horrifying when you were trying to get away with something and then you ran into your parent. Like, I didn't mean it.
I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
And just know I will put a tracker on that bike.
One of these cases kind of flushed out in Palm Beach County. There was a 12-year-old Jbird boy that suffered a catastrophic brain injury in a 2024 e-bike crash after a driver made a left turn into his path. Now, when the judge looked at it, they kind of saw maybe there was equal blame on both the driver and the kid on the bike. They were looking for $5.1 million. Instead, they're going to walk away with about $2 million. So they kind of split it in half.
Gotcha.
But I think for a lot of drivers, I know that's happened to me one time.
Me too.
Where I was at a light that had just turned green. I was in Boca. I had the heightened sense of somebody's about to lay on the horn because I'm in Boca and the light just turned green. So I got ready to slam on the gas to go so nobody would honk at me. Here comes a kid on an e-bike right in front. And obviously I had the green light, would have been good, but it might have been one of these situations where they may not have cared if I'd have plowed the kid on the e-bike. It might have been a half and half, and that would have been a very costly experience.
And traumatic for you and that poor kid. Like, I don't know, even in Boca, you got to wait when the light turns, look right, look left, then go. Like, you can't just trust that people aren't going to come flying out in front of you. It happened to me. It wasn't even a kid. It was a full grown-ass man on an e-bike on Indiantown Road. I was pulling out of Home Depot, and I looked right. I even looked left, didn't see any cars, didn't see any e-bikes. By the time I turned back and looked right again to make a right, he was in front of my car. He was not there 3 seconds prior. Like, that's how fast the e-bike was going. It's like, whoa, dude.
It's tricky. It is so dangerous on the roads.
On the sidewalk.
I try to be as careful every single moment as possible, but there's just always something. I was in a parking lot, the same parking lot in Boca where I got honked at 3 times walking from my car there, where people were just impatient.
We remember the story and we feel your pain.
And so I was in that same parking lot just like last weekend, and I was kind of turning around, I was getting ready to take a right in the parking lot. I wasn't going fast enough for somebody, so they zipped around and passed me on the right as I was about to turn.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
Came within inches of hitting each other.
Well, 9 out of 10 cars in Boca parking lots are jerks.
They have
maybe more.
No patience.
It is this parking lot. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a lot of Boca, but this parking lot, I got to stop driving in there.
You do.
It is just every time I'm in there, something terrible. Like I avoid calamity by inches every time I'm in there. But who does that? Who passes somebody on the right when I'm about ready to take a right-hand turn?
Boca.
Unreal.
I'm not built for Boca.
Dude wanted to do 50 in the parking lot.
I think I've been to Boca twice in 10 years. I'm not even kidding.
It's not a
That happened to
not
me
for the faint of heart.
not too long ago. I was driving the KVJ vehicle, and I was getting Rocco some Chick-fil-A out in like Royal Palm. I was like way out of my neighborhood. But this guy like was so mad at me because he was going slow. He was going over a speed bump. So I went in front of him because he was way back there. He sped up, got right on the tail of the vehicle, and he's honking, but there's people in front of me. I can't go.
Well, maybe he
Yeah.
was a fan and he
No.
wanted to get your attention. Go, I love the dirt of the day. You rock.
He was telling me, you're number one. You're number one. And he was giving me that number one sign,
It's a-
right? The middle finger.
It's a station vehicle with all of our faces on it, and she's out
Yeah.
there cutting people
Oh,
off.
I know. Yeah.
My face is on the car that you're mad at.
Making KVJ fans everywhere she goes.
Oh, and I'm sure you handled it great, too. You probably gave him the business back.
I didn't because I was in that car. If I was in my own car, I'd been like, you can suck it.
Every time Virginia drives that vehicle, our ratings drop. You can actually chart it. You can look on the graph and be like, okay, Virginia was in the vehicle, wasn't she?
I've seen it
We're a little lower
before.
than normal today.
I saw her vehicle. I go, who's driving like that? So I pull up. I go, why is Virginia driving the station vehicle? And why is she a mad woman?
I'm late.
I think you were.
Move. Get out the way.
I gotta tell you, I was really kind of impressed that Meta stood up and fought this, because some of the other social media platforms like YouTube and TikTok and Snapchat, they just kind of rolled over and said, yeah, we're just going to settle. But the 15-year-old Florida teen, just known as RKC, officially dropped his social media addiction lawsuit against Meta. Is about ready to go before a jury in Los Angeles, and he's like, nah, I guess I got enough out of this. So he withdrew his claims to focus on what he said is going to be personal recovery, therapy, and moving past a grueling trial.
Did he get a payday?
He did from the other companies. Meta maintained that the case was dropped without any payout. And they said the case lacked merit, said that the teen averaged minimal daily usage on Facebook and Instagram. Don't come blaming to us. And, you know, in the press release, they didn't say it, but they want to say YouTube, TikTok, and Snapchat, you guys are suckers. So they went right in. They're like, let's not even fight it. I guess they didn't want to bring more attention to, maybe they felt guilty about how much they were addicting the kids and keeping them on their social media platforms. Meta stood up and fought back, and they said, we're not paying.
Maybe he wasn't on Instagram and Facebook as much as he was on the other platforms.
Could have been, maybe.
Those are more popular with young people anyway.
Yeah, maybe they just said, hey, look, you're on the minimal time on these anyway, so don't blame us for your problems.
Or maybe someone got to somebody, if you know what I mean.
Well, they're saying they didn't pay him.
Well, I don't even understand the story.
You just like to talk.
That's what they pay me for.
This bird needs to chirp.
Even when I don't understand the topic.
I just don't know how this would be sustainable. If every kid out there who has spent too much time on social media started suing all these platforms, how do they even survive?
Well, there's actually people that are like showing ads now on social media aimed at parents. And it says, parents, do you have a kid that joined social media between the ages of 8 and 19? And do you feel like they are messed up for it? I mean, she sounded better than what I'm saying right now. But
Thank God.
that was basically her message. Like, did social media F up your kid? Well, you could have a case. And they want you to click here and join some lawsuit as a class action situation.
Yeah, they said there are thousands still pending.
Yeah.
Going against pretty much every social media platform that is out there, alleging mental health harms and addictive platform designs. So they're under fire in a big way.
I'm sure some people do really have a case in the extreme cases of a child like going off the edge with all of it.
Mm-hmm. The good news is these lawsuits are pushing the social media platforms to try to be as responsible as they can. Now, how they walk back all the addictive nature that they built their platforms on is going to be interesting to see. But they're trying.
They got to clean up their act a little bit. Maybe this is a wake-up call to be at least 10% better.
Right. Like just a little bit. Give us
to maybe
something.
not specifically engineer your platform to give kids brain rot. And do it on purpose because you've hired specific experts to help you figure out how you can get kids baited into watching more.
And I'm worried about the kids just like you are, but I'm also worried about the adults too because they don't know how to handle social media either.
All hope is lost for you.
Yeah. Well, let's hope the trends continue. It seems like more and more people are getting off of social media.
You're right.
And actually interacting. I love this pushback. I think it needs to continue.
I agree. Let's get outside. Let's do more stuff together. Let's talk face to face, looking at each other.
You guys want to come over later, play some wiffle ball? Let's get outside. Let's do this thing.
It's a little hot. Can we do indoor wiffle?
It is really hot.
And I've seen you pitch. You just hit the batters all the time.
Well, get out my box.
You know, as it is right now, they say 25% of Americans are using AI tools for health questions, with an estimated 14 million people skipping healthcare visits entirely after receiving chatbot advice.
Don't do it, y'all. Trust me.
That's crazy. That's a quarter of all Americans that are now going to AI instead of the doctor. And they say AI chatbots are misdiagnosing in over 80% of early medical cases.
Whoa.
I told y'all throughout my entire sickness, I saw a lot of doctors and stuff, and one, they weren't a doctor, but they were one of the people that, I forget what they're called. They're
a
like,
physician's assistant?
yeah, something like that.
They're like in between a nurse and a doctor.
Yeah, they were telling me to chat GPT some stuff that was medical, and I'm going, what is going on here?
The medical person was telling you to use chat GPT instead of asking one of their colleagues?
Somebody did, and I thought that was so bizarre because chat GPT has been wrong so many times when I've used it.
That is the sad state of healthcare today.
Isn't that weird?
That is so weird. What are we doing?
Yeah, well, I will tell you that this thing is coming to a head because they say that there is a Florida pastor that says an AI chatbot gave him medical advice that could have ended up killing him, and now he is suing. He's alleging that in 2024, ChatGPT downplayed weeks of worsening dizziness. The AI urged him to skip the hospital despite what his family said and told him he should just stay off his feet in a recliner. And then in 2025, when the bot told him new growing pain was just, quote, very likely minor, hours later, he was in intensive care with a significant pulmonary embolism.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, dude, it's kind of on you, though. Shouldn't we just spread the message amongst the people that Chat GPT is not a replacement for your doctor?
You're suggesting that humans fight back against the robots. You're suggesting humans versus robots.
Use your brain.
I like it.
Why are we letting this thing think for us? Use your brain that God gave you, and you know that it's not good to go to a computer rather than a person.
It's easy and convenient, and it's so much in the media that everyone thinks it's the end-all, be-all, and that's why we always talk about how wrong it can be.
It's lazy, too. It just, you don't want to get off your butt and go to the doctor. So you're like, oh, I'll just ask Chat GPT. No, if you're having serious symptoms, you gotta go to a doctor.
They're suing for the unauthorized practice of medicine against OpenAI and CEO Sam Altman. Now, is there anywhere in that you think that your AI is practicing medicine and it would have anything as credible as a degree hanging on the wall? I mean, why would we go right to AI and not look at the wall? And
even on WebMD and all that, I'm sure there's a disclaimer on there saying this advice does not take the place of a medical professional. If you're having any problems, consult your doctor, and if you're having an emergency,
They'll
call
have
911.
to have that. I mean, that'll be probably what comes out of this lawsuit is that anytime you look for medical advice, there'll have to be something that pops up saying that AI is not a credible source for any medical advice. I guess we'll answer your questions, or maybe it'll stop. You know, there might be limitations where AI in the future would be like, sorry, we're not going to answer any questions about your health.
Well, keep in mind, too, you know how, at first your parents weren't on social media, but then all of a sudden, like your grandma had Facebook? That's what's happening with ChatGPT. There are older people now who don't I'm seeing it in my own family. The older people are just now kind of getting the ChatGPT bug. They don't understand it. They are hearing one thing and they think it's an end-all be-all kind of a thing.
Yeah. It definitely isn't. They say 86% of Americans distrust AI-generated information. So how is it that a majority of us know that, yet we don't go to the doctor, we just go to AI, and then we wind up with a pulmonary embolism?
Yeah, you got to go to the ER. I mean, if this dude was having all those different symptoms, it's on you. You went the lazy route and you took the advice of ChatGPT and you sat in a chair and put your legs up and you probably made it worse.
Right.
Like, dude, where's your family? Where's other people in your life that should be like smacking some sense into you?
You wonder why like every bill is so high when you want to do anything doctor-wise. These lawsuits go through, they lose a ton of money, and then the costs are passed on to you. For you to go to the doctor. So now it's going to be too expensive for you to go to the doctor. You're going to have to use AI.
Ugh.
I know.
Exhausting.
The really scary thing about AI, did you hear about the unprecedented cybersecurity incident that happened when one of OpenAI's advanced AI systems automatically hacked a platform, Hugging Face, during an internal security evaluation?
On its own.
It attacked another one on its own. It went after a viral hunt. A cybersecurity attack on somebody else.
And like the Terminator, they don't stop until the mission's complete. And that
no one told it to do that.
Well,
it just decided, you know what? I think I'm going to go for it.
But once it has a mission on its mind, that they have to complete the mission.
Horrifying.
They say that no malicious human intent happened behind the incident.
Are we sure?
It doesn't look like any of these stolen credentials or anything like that is going to cause any kind of agony to anybody with Hugging Face. But
what
just
a weird, creepy name for a company, too.
Or is this story even real? Hugging Face is now known throughout the land.
But just the fact that an AI would decide it is going to go on the offensive and attack another AI on its own.
Well, that's what people are worried about when it comes to all countries having AI and not all countries getting along. And then once AI starts to do things on its own, that's what people are worried about. Not that, I mean, you have to worry about humans controlling it, of course. But once AI doesn't need a human and it starts spiraling and doing its own thing, that's what people are really worried about.
It's just an insane concept. It really is. And I was watching a show yesterday. They were talking about how involved the CIA is now trying to get, in on a lot of this cyber hacking and all that kind of stuff. And they have one of their the side business they have for it is T2, which is the company that they used in Terminator.
Yeah.
Skynet.
I'm starting to think the movies we watch, maybe they're trying to tell us something.
Almost like you feel
Are
like...
we in a movie?
It feels like it.
Who's watching this?
In a world.
It does feel like madness. Could you imagine going back 20 years and then if you could tune into the show that we... started be like, hey, let's listen to KVJ in 20 years, and we're talking about this. Be like, oh, it's madness.
Well, they're still having technical problems, though.
Yeah.
Oh, we will still have technical problems. Even if the aliens themselves were running this ship.
Kind of went down a big old rabbit hole of people that do different kinds of delivery, whether it be for food or whether it be for people. They were talking about what do you do when Uber Eats doesn't deliver your food? Has that ever happened to you where you ordered something and it just doesn't show up at all?
Yes, that has happened.
What do you do with that? And do you get a refund? How much do you fight? Because somebody wrote on social media, I saw it says, I ordered some food for the first time using Uber Eats, and the driver was 2 blocks away when I got a notification that there was an issue with my order, and I wouldn't be getting
he ate it.
and I wouldn't be getting my food. So I tried to contact support, but I couldn't get any helpful information. Does anybody know anything about how you should proceed at this point?
There's a refund kind of a situation you can do on these apps. Now, I will say sometimes they'll screw you and give you the business. Let's say your order is $30. Sometimes they'll go, oh, you've been refunded, and then you look down and go, you've been refunded $6.99, and it's not the whole order.
It was an $80 order.
Yeah.
$6.99. That's insulting.
So you got to keep on. They try to tire you out, so you finally give up.
He's right.
You go, all right, I guess I'm just gonna have to eat the $25. That's why a lot of people stop doing it, because they throw you through hoops all the time.
So we send a lot of food to the hospitals. A lot of times it's a great way to help make it easier on the patient and the nurses taking care of that patient. When we know somebody in the Little Smiles family that's in the hospital, we will send food. And a lot of times I will be doing it with delivery, DoorDash, or Uber Eats, because it's easier than going to pick it up myself and driving it to the hospital. We've done this so much where the driver will get to the hospital and then it's like his brain glitches out, freaks out. Maybe he goes in the lobby and tries to bring the food and has slight pushback, because there's always confusion. What's the room number? Where's this food going? What's the floor? Like, it's always a process. And a lot of times, at least 10 times, the driver is holding the food on the hospital property and they quit. They will quit and they will say that the food got destroyed, dropped on the ground, something, or I've actually had them drive it back to the restaurant, give it back to the restaurant and say, I can't deal with this.
Right.
Because it's too overwhelming.
Yeah.
A lot of these people are not mentally sound. And they're not able to complete the order.
I can't prove it, but I'm almost certain that one of my Uber Eats drivers stole 3 of my Slurpees. I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah.
Like I was like running out the parking lot going, you forgot my Slurpee.
It's rogue. We're trusting a rando.
Yeah.
You don't know where this rando is in their life and their headspace. We're giving them our food and we're saying, hey, put this food in your car where nobody can see what you're doing, and then you got to drive it somewhere. But along the way, do whatever you want. And then if you get there, great. If you don't, well, nobody's watching you.
The reason why I thought this guy stole my Slurpees was because he did leave some of the food there at the door, and on the bag of the stuff he left, there was Slurpee remnants on the bag. So I know the bag was near Slurpees.
Wow.
He left a Slurpee print?
Yeah. And
So he's taunting you.
I was watching a lot of detective stuff back then. I go, I'm going to put 2 and 2 together.
Did you adjust the bag for fingerprints?
I just solved this caper. No, I ran out the parking lot. I go, I think you still have my Slurpees, please.
And he's sucking on him going,
Dude, if you're ordering 3 Slurpees, you are fiending for some Slurpees.
This is clearly somebody needs a Slurpee.
Yes.
that was kind of really uncool. I mean, he could have kept 2 of them and given you 1.
He drove off quick, too. Like he just stole money from
Well,
my
you had to
bank.
eat after drinking all those Slurpees.
And they were Coca-Cola Slurpees, so they were full of caffeine.
Oh, yeah. No, I think he took my Slurpees.
What would you say is your success rate with delivery food?
80%.
Okay.
Wow,
All right.
that's high.
Maybe 75.
Yours is lower, Virginia?
Yeah, and I figured out some tricks too. So what you have to do, you have to use, like, DoorDash lets you put liner notes, and you have to pray you get a person that can read English. And if you do, you're usually good, because I put in the liner notes, okay, here's the deal. You're going to my grandmother. She is 102. She can't hear, she can't see, but I will double your tip when you send me a photo of this food in my grandmother's room. And they do it a lot of times now, and I immediately double the tip.
Smart.
So there are tricks to making sure you get it, but it's not going to be cheap.
The thing I don't like, because in my notes, I say, please put it on the chair by my door, because I don't want any, ants or anything to get there. And sure as crud, they'll put it right on the ground. There's been times where I've opened it up and there are ants in the food.
Yeah.
I still eat it because I'm an animal.
You can shake a donut and the ants might fall off.
I mean,
They just look like sprinkles at that point anyway.
to me, ants don't gross me out. If it was a roach, that's different. Ants, I'm like, whatever. It's
That's a
Florida.
big deal.
Man, you are broken.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is a poor rating if you ever do ride share? If you have this number, they say that they are going to be trying to avoid you. That number is the threshold of 4.5. Anything 4.5 or below, they're going to look at and be like, how am I feeling today? Am I really up for this or not?
I get it. I mean, I totally get it because I look at their rating too. And if they're anything below a 4.7, I'm like, uh-oh. This could be taking my life in my own hands.
I'll see it, but if I'm in a hurry, I go, it's a 4.2. Let's roll the dice.
You get in knowing
sometimes
you're going to sit in a stain maybe, and there's going to be like some smelly, weird person driving you, and the conversation's going to be sideways.
Because you get into some Uber cars, they've got that thing where you can play video games on the touch screen. They got bottled water ready to go.
Don't drink the bottled water.
And then there's other cars you get into, and it is reeking of weed and sometimes booze.
Yeah.
Well, just think about it. I mean, these people are just on the road. We don't know them. We haven't vetted them. And now we're in their car. It's a wild concept that we're doing here.
I've been in some cars
here
with some stains in there. You're like, how did that stain get there? I hope that's coffee.
It's brown.
Well, if you'd like to see what your rating is, a lot of these, and this is just Uber, for instance, but it might be the same on Lyft. You just open up the app, you tap the account icon, and then your rating is displayed right under your name. I found mine. It was pretty easy to find the 3 different steps, and I've got a 5.0. Perfect rider. Perfect rider. Goes
Look
1 to
at
5.
you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just a joy to be driven around. Now, Virginia, yours is not a perfect 5.
It's not. And here's my suggestion. So I think that Uber and Lyft should have 2 different Virginia profiles. Virginia before 10 p.m. and Virginia after 10 p.m.
Okay.
Because there are 2 different people. And Virginia before 10 p.m. shouldn't be penalized for the actions of Virginia after 10 p.m.
Yeah, it was I forget, it was a while ago, but you were trying to give me a wet willy, and it was like 11:30 at night, and we started arguing. That might have knocked your score down a little bit.
I imagine.
was so mad.
What? Getting in a fight with your coworker in the back seat and it's physical? That's a problem for the Uber driver? He can't concentrate?
I was like, I'm so sorry, man. She's trying to give me a wet willy.
And he's like, what the hell is a wet willy? I'm not from here.
I imagine that's probably the way it is with most people. They know after 10 p.m., midnight,
Yeah.
whatever, you're going to get the
She's a
worst
little more
version of all these people.
squirrely.
Well, I have a few buddies that drive, and they said there's a certain time where they cut it off because they don't even want to deal with people past a certain time.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going down to like a downtown district where there's a bunch of bars. People, they get in the car and they're entitled a lot of times. They talk down to drivers, and it's not cool.
Well, people that have no power in their life love to go out in the world and make others feel less than. It's a really messed up psychosis, but you see it a lot.
Well, they'll get in the car, put on this station or put on this music. There's no please, there's no thank you. You're talking down to somebody.
Yeah. Do you know what your rating is, Jbird?
4.9.
4.9. Okay, that's good. All right, so nobody's in that threshold where they may reconsider.
And it might have even been my app we used for the Wet Willie night, so maybe that's why I got dinged.
I was looking at people that had picked up poorly rated riders. These are all drive share operators. And it started when one said, I had a ride request come up from a passenger with a 3.7 rating.
Oh, damn. That is low.
I had never accepted a ride from a passenger rated that low. I took this one out of pure curiosity, thinking, how bad could it be, really? And as soon as I accepted, they hit up the ride to queue to ask why I wasn't driving straight to her. I already had a passenger in my vehicle. She gave the incorrect pickup location. I then found her a block and a half away from where she was supposed to be. She then put in the incorrect drop-off location, which was 1 full block away from where it was supposed to be.
I've done that by accident.
She didn't answer when I called trying to find her. She then did some backseat driving, insisting I drove down the wrong way on a one-way street when I had not. Other than that, though, she was relatively pleasant. She's not a 5, but I don't know if she's a 3.7 either.
That's amazing.
Another rideshare driver said, I saw a 3.8 and the dude was full on raging schizophrenic the entire ride.
Wow.
And then when I dropped him off, they said, I'm not getting out. Get out. I'm not getting out. Get out. I'm not getting out. Get out.
Oh, no.
Can you imagine that going on in your backseat? They're having an argument with themselves about whether or not they're going to get out of your car.
That's no.
That's horrifying.
I can't believe the rating was as good as a 3.8.
Yeah, that seems high for schizo.
That's why you got to have cameras in your car. If you're doing any kind of driving with the drive share, have cameras because you don't know what's going to go down in your car.
I forget that they have a camera on me. And when I was in New York, I was in the back seat and I sat right behind the driver because that's where I like to sit. It's the power position because they can't really see you and they certainly can't hurt you like behind them as they're driving. So I forgot that they had a camera on me and my feet were hurting me from walking around New York City. So I hiked my leg up and I was rubbing my own foot. And then I realized I was giving him a full crotch shot.
Yeah, that could increase your rating.
Just don't forget, they have a camera on you a lot of times. Ooh, I was wearing underwear.
And this is a relatively interesting thing about rideshare drivers. One said, when you take a ride with someone who has a bad star rating, they usually show you why within 60 seconds.
Really?
They said yes.
They're fun videos.
Tell right away.
They have a bunch on YouTube of people who have on cameras, and it's got people just acting a fool in the back seat. There's one where this woman is on this guy from the go. As soon as she opens up the door, she says, why is your chair like this? What? I can't even move my legs. Don't go left. I feel uncomfortable. You're making me feel uncomfortable.
Oh my
Like
God.
every 5 seconds she had something mean to say to the driver.
Nightmare.
He kicked her out. She goes, I'm not getting out. He's like, oh yes you are. You're getting out. That you have to call the police to get the person out of the car.
What a mess.
So go check your rating. If you're below a 4.5, just ask yourself, what is wrong with me?
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Denise Richards was on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and then she left the show. And when she did, it was pretty dramatic. Like, she left a party hand in hand with her husband at the time, Aaron Pfeiffer's. They were fighting. She was fighting with the other girls on the show, and she was actually trying to help him by giving him the advice of, don't say anything. Be quiet. You're mic'd up right now. So even though they were walking away, she was trying to protect him in that moment because he had a hot mic on him and a mic pack, and cameras were following them. And even though the other women on the show couldn't hear what he said, she was trying to make sure he didn't say anything stupid that the cameras would pick up. Well, he turned on her in that moment and said, I will crush your hand if you tell me what to do. Don't tell me to shut up. Don't tell me to be quiet. I mean, that's the kind of guy we're dealing with. So he's a moron, and he's a grifter, and he apparently doesn't have any of his own money because he is now suing her for contempt because she hasn't been paying his support, spousal support. Now, the court told her that she had to pay him $5,000 a month in temporary spousal support, which isn't a lot considering the life that they lead. But she's been slow in making the payments, which I think is hilarious. She's also slow in paying what the court ordered her to pay to his attorneys because he's broke and he can't pay his own attorneys. So the court always makes the money pay. It doesn't matter who's at fault. If she has the money, she has to pay for his attorneys. But she's waiting and waiting to the last minute. So there's a hearing set up for September 14th to address the matter of her still owing about $40,000 in back spousal support and back payment to attorneys. Sources say that she plans to cut a check on September 13th, right before they go to court. I'm in full support of that.
The little games that they play.
He's a grifter. He's a loser. He's got no of his own money. He was living in her house, and he moved his whole family in. They're all grifters. She was paying for them for way too long, and now she's getting a little revenge, and I am here for it. You get him, Denise Richards. In other news, Motley Crue was talking recently about
retirement, we hope? Oh.
Tommy Lee was talking about, he's the one that I think can still pull it off. Tommy Lee and Motley Crue is still out there giving 100p.
Nikki Sixx don't look bad.
Yeah, he's doing great,
too. I think he's doing great.
Yeah, Nikki Sixx is fine. Those two are absolutely no problem whatsoever.
And I don't think, is Mick Mars not even in the band anymore?
No, they booted him out. They got a new guy in there now, so he's not real happy about that.
So I guess Tommy Lee always catches a lot of flack. People are always like, dude, you're so skinny. You gained some weight. And he's like, look, I can't. This is the same that I weighed in high school.
Wow.
But here's the reason why. Drumming is so physically exhausting. He's like, I put one of those pedometers on his shoe. He put it. So after he does a concert, he looks at the pedometer, and it said he ran 13 miles.
Dang.
He's like, that's why I'm so skinny.
Right.
Every time I do a show, I'm pretty much running 13 miles. So I'm doing like more than a half marathon over here, people. Give me a break. That's why I'm skinny. And that does make sense.
Yeah,
I'd be skinny too if I was doing that each time we were out performing. That's the way to do it right there.
The drumming exercising?
He's working out.
Well, I mean, they're playing for so long, and he's been playing for so long.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, makes sense.
And finally here, Cher sued Sonny Bono's widow, Mary. So Cher was like, you owe me money in back music royalties that I guess was from like the 70s and a part of their divorce agreement. And Mary, Sonny Bono's widow, had never paid them. So Cher went to court, and she proved her point and was awarded $418,000 in unpaid royalties. So the judge sided with Cher. Cher is owed that money. But now I guess Mary can't pay her attorney's fees. And so Cher has to pay the attorney's fees. This is a dispute that it always ends up this way. The judges will make the person with the money pay because the lawyers are gonna get paid.
Always do.
Isn't that crazy how it always works out? So even though Cher won the judgment and Mary should have to pay the attorney's fees from the lawsuit, she doesn't have to. So
let's say you're
Cher's got to pay them.
Let's say you're texting with your lawyer. They're going to charge you for that, aren't they?
Definitely.
So they charge per text as well.
Well, I think if you have any communication and they have to work, I mean, it's a quarter hour maybe, but they do a billable quarter hour for email, text, something they can fix quickly.
I bet there's some expensive texts out there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you're texting back and forth for like an hour?
Because I will do, because I'm a long-winded. Oh, let me ask you about this. What
Me
are you,
too.
What are you having for lunch?
And you're like, well, I'm just texting them. This ain't costing me.
Another $250 per minute.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
How do you know that somebody grew up wealthy? What is something they could say, a telltale sign?
I remember a kid back in the day, he had an elevator at his house, and I go, what in the heck is going on here? And it was like, everyone would always talk about it, go, blah, 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 has an elevator at his house.
That's crazy.
And you knew they were super rich.
Yeah, that is a good way.
Yeah, they had an elevator just to go to the second floor.
Yeah. Well, you never know here in South Florida because you've got people that are rich that try to act like they're not, and then you got people that are not rich that try to act like they are. So, if you're, for instance, dating or you're just getting to know somebody, there's maybe some things that through the course of conversation you can start to detect, be like, okay, they might have grown up a rich kid.
If they went to any kind of boarding school or the entire summer they were away at like a special camp.
Yes, camps, yeah.
Where they always summer, every summer at this camp and on the lake in Winkington.
Yeah,
like, okay.
If you're,
that sounds very fancy.
I realized being here in South Florida, if you ever meet anybody and they spend different parts of the year in different parts of the world,
right.
they're rich.
Well, and then they're traveling with their horses.
Yes, that is another one too. Yeah, they grew up riding horses.
Yeah.
In Wellington. That's typically a good little sign. A couple other things you can look at. Their hobby is sailing.
Yeah.
That's not cheap.
Yeah, none of my friends are into sailing. Not one.
Yeah.
We're more like dinghy people.
They're into tugboats. They like canals.
Right. Maybe you can tell from the clothes. There are just some people that like they look rich. I don't know what it is. They have rich hair. It's usually longer, it's fluffy, and it's floating, and it's feathered in some form. I don't know how they get their hair like that.
It's still long, but it's still coiffed, meaning it's not coming over the ears.
Yes.
It's not fuzzy on the back of the neck.
Right. Rich hair is an unreal thing. And they do a great job because a lot of times when you see these shows, whether it be like the Outer Banks or I was just watching that show, The Runarounds, and the rich kid in that had rich hair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do they do that? It's a look. I'm like, do they ask for a coif? Do they ask for rich hair? Like, who are these barbers or stylists or whatever? How do you get that look?
I grew up playing baseball with a couple rich kids, and I remember I would go to Prime Cut to get my hair cut, and I even thought $11 was too much for a haircut.
Yep.
I remember my buddy telling me how much he would pay for his haircut, and it didn't look any different than if you would have got it at Prime Cut. I swear to you, it was like $150, and we're talking back in the 90s. I go, $150 for a haircut? What the hell?
The way that your hair is coiffed does say a lot about you, because if you're always on point with that hair, that takes time, and it means that you have free time, which means that you're not punching that clock at a 9 to 5, and you're not really in the grind work. Like, you got time to go for a fancy haircut every week. That's fancy.
True. You usually can tell when somebody grew up rich because they may not be flashy in their dress, but they'll typically have at least one little flossing item that if you can pay attention to labels, you'll notice. I don't know what it is. I always see Vineyard Vines to me. It just says something like, okay.
It's not that fancy. Vineyard Vines.
Vineyard Vines to me typically says that the kid might be a little bit wealthier. Now, that's a more basic. But yeah, if you've got Chanel, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Prada, if you got any of those, that is a definite. And it'll be a belt, it'll be a shoe, it'll be something like that. And you'd be like, okay, that kid
For
is
me,
rich.
I can look and go, okay, if she's holding a Hermes, if she's holding like Hermes, that to me, okay, you got some money,
That's
honey.
like a $25,000 purse.
Yeah. A
Vineyard-
Birkin, if she's got a Birkin, that's a different level chick.
I thought you were talking about wine when you said Vineyard Vines. I've never even heard of that. What is Vineyard?
I'll have the Cabernet.
What is Vineyard Vines?
It's just a brand. I see a lot of wealthy kids that typically have that rich coiffed hair that they wear. It seems to be popular maybe in the Hamptons or with some of the kids in the Northeast, or if you're into sailing or some of those kind of things. It just goes with that lifestyle.
All those kids aren't here right now.
Yeah.
They summer up north.
Yeah, I remember, back in the day, Benjamin's, that school was always where the rich kids would go. And I remember a lot of kids would pop their collars as a rich thing.
Yeah.
Is that only a rich thing, or is that just a young generation thing? I think it's a rich thing.
I don't know. I think it's more younger, too, because everybody popped their collars trying to look cool back in our day.
Not us from Lake Park, we didn't. No. We were lucky we had a collar.
Yeah. I remember the super rich kids in the 80s had two collars.
That's right.
Yeah. I was like, dude, what do you have two collars?
Double collar?
I didn't have one collar. You've got two. Share a collar with me.
I think rich people had that, though.
This is pretty crazy. But I guess some managers today sometimes struggle with the requests of Gen Z. Now, not to be unfair to all of them, they're not all this way, but some of them do have some interesting requests. Now, we have pretty much heard, if you're an older generation, a millennial or Gen X or a boomer, maybe you've heard some of the nightmare things about Gen Z. They just seem to prioritize a bit more of a work-life balance, and they really don't like a toxic work culture, where we grew up in a lot of that. It was rising, grinding. We had that kind of attitude beat into us that if you're not going to do the job, there's going to be somebody else that'll come along and be happy to do it. That kind of initiative is lost today on some of the members of Gen Z, and I don't think anything exemplifies maybe the worst case scenario more than this. You were talking to somebody in Virginia who is a manager, and a younger employee comes in right out of college and had a couple of criteria here, one of them being recognizing the fact that they had 3 different categories of days, the A, B, and C categories.
Yeah, so this person's an employee already. So she already hired this person, and this person is under her management wing, along with a lot of other young people. So she's been in the fight for a minute, but she's never heard anything like this from a team member. They didn't say this immediately. They waited a few weeks to say this. They said, I'm going to have A, B, and C days. They said this to my friend.
All right.
They're like, look, on A days, I'm going to be a great employee. I'm going to do my job. I'm going to be awesome. I'm going to also have B days. And on those days, I'm going to need you to give me a little less responsibility because I'm just not able to do everything on my plate on those B days. But then I'm also going to have C days. And unfortunately, on C days, not a lot is getting accomplished. And I'm really sorry for that. But that's just going to be the way it is for my mental health. And my friend was like, wait, what? I have never heard this before.
Kevin, I'm having a C day today. I'm just going to get out of here. I can't.
That is so wild that would come out of somebody's mouth. Could you imagine any of us walking into our boss, Elizabeth, and telling her, look, I'm going to have 3 different kind of days, and you're just going to have to deal with it.
Yeah. I think sometimes they got into a thing where they really wanted to express themselves and they got into oversharing. I'm one of those people where when in doubt, shut your mouth and don't say anything. Now, you may be thinking and be like, okay, and it may be a good coping mechanism because there are some days where you don't have your fastball.
No.
Sure.
And you've got to tell yourself, be like, all right, I'm going to go a little bit easier on myself because this is not a prime day for me. I'll pick it up and I'll make up some lapsed work when I feel a little bit better, but you don't verbalize that.
Ever.
Yeah, keep
to
your mouth
anybody,
shut.
Sorry.
especially your direct superior.
Sorry, guys. I had the lettuce disease. I had to say something. Yeah. I had to tell you the details.
You had a medical excuse. This is not that.
Well, I mean, imagine if you go out drinking the night before and you come in hungover. Kev, I'm having a C day today. I'm not going to be much use.
I feel like if anybody would come into work and say, all right, everybody, I'm hungover. I'm so sorry. I'm going to do my best today. Like, we would all try to help that person do their job better. But to come in and even before you have these B and C days, you're looking to establish that they're going to happen in the future. You just can't avoid it. Here they come, and everybody else is just going to have to deal with it. Without even like a medical excuse or a hangover. Like, what?
Now, one comment here says, I really don't hate it. At least they're being honest. and maybe that's the training is that, hey, you know, I'm just giving you my truth.
I'm suspect of anyone who uses the phrase "my truth" because your truth could be a completely different scenario that's not even real.
Look, if you're young and you're inexperienced in the work field, this is something you verbalize. But if you're an older dog like us and you understand how human psychology works in the workplace, you have this conversation in your head with yourself and you never verbalize it with anybody. You give yourself whatever freedoms you need to have your A, B, and C days in your head, but you don't tell anybody that, you moron. I can't.
Well, maybe there's some people that they just are at a point now where they appreciate it, and they're like, you know what? I respect the honesty.
The manager, my girlfriend, the manager did not appreciate it. You know who else didn't appreciate it? Her bosses that she went to and told this to, and they could not believe that somebody had the balls to say that.
This is clashing of the generations right here, because Kevin's right. The younger generation they tend to. I'm not trying to put everyone in a box here, but I'm talking about people on social media and stuff. They got to tell you everything and every little detail and their truth, and it's big and it's emotional. It's just it's a changing of the guard. You got old dogs and young dogs butting heads with each other because you're right. When we grew up, if you threw up, you figured out a way to throw up and still get to work somehow. You just did.
You just did. But to the younger generation, then I would say, okay, you don't want to work under the constraints of not being able to have an A, B, and C day. Well, go start your own business then, and you run that business, and then you come tell me in 10 years how you feel about young people coming to you as the boss saying, I'm going to have A, B, and C days that you have to pay me the same rate for, but the productivity is going to vary drastically from an A day to a C day, but I want to get the same compensation for all those days. Well, Let me know how that works out when you're the boss.
I mean, everyone has A, B, and C days. Everyone on the planet does.
But you don't verbalize
Everybody on the planet has those days.
Yeah.
You don't verbalize it to your boss and demand it be recognized.
Here's how people kind of break it down. If they're a manager and they had a Gen Z or any employee come to them and said, yeah, I have A, B, and C days, and you'll notice a wildly varying degree of productivity on those days. Now, 47% of people said they are looking for somebody new immediately.
Yeah.
That is the top answer, that, all right, you're pretty much done here. Almost half of people are saying that's about it. Now, about 40%, they say that they would lose points for the employee. They're going to knock them down a peg in their own head and the grading value, but they're not going to be fired. But if it continued and they saw a pattern of this kind of stuff, it's like, all right, they've already walked me down this. But about 10% of people are completely okay with it, accept it, and appreciate the honesty of the person's like, okay, that's fine. If you want to verbalize this kind of stuff, I get it. I'll realize. Now, I think what you would do, even if you accept it, though, immediately in your head, you're going to start rating the person and be like, do they have an A, B, or C day? And you're going to try to figure out. And
how many A's?
Will I be able, how many A's, and will I be able to recognize that? Or does your C and A day look exactly the same?
I'm going to give you a sliding scale of pay, too. You're not making the same money from me on an A day as you are on a C day if I'm the boss.
Imagine you're a crew building, a bridge or something, and someone goes, guys, I'm having a C day. I'm sorry. I can't help you build the bridge.
Could you imagine your surgeon just they walk in like on, just so you know, unfortunately, you caught me on a C day, so we'll try to make it through here. I think I'm going to bring you through alive on the other
your
side.
Surgeon, your lawyer.
The surgeon comes in,
your pilot.
Don't worry about it. I'm having a C day, but I'm a pretty good brain surgeon, but I'm having a C day.
These are the kind of words that workers use, not bosses. If you want to be a boss in your life, you would never say something like this.
You know what it sounds like a little bit to me, too? It sounds like social media talk in real life.
Yes.
It's easy to I'm having an A, B, or C day on social media.
Silo.
Yeah, social media. Everyone's got a voice on social media. So there's some good opinions and there's some bad opinions. And if you're used to reading bad opinions,
and you've been told that your bad opinion is okay and you deserve A, B, and C days.
Anna said this is what happens when everybody got a trophy and no became offensive and less work for mental health became normalized. You either work hard or you don't, Anna says. And
that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. You can still have mental health issues and still work hard.
But you don't tell everybody about them before they even happen. You're being a self-fulfilling prophecy at that point.
People fighting online, losing their minds. So we read the crazy crap they write and have a fun time. Well, get ready for this week's digital drama.
Well, Trish is not liking our neighbor across the street is touching the dog. She thinks it's inappropriate and she has to post it on a neighborhood page next door to get everybody's attention here. I'll play the role of the complaining Trisha. Virginia, you can be Scotty. Bird, you're going to be Stacy. And Denny's, you'll be Peter. Okay, here's what Trisha had to say. Put this on your radar. Hide your dogs and your cats. The new neighbor across the street from me rubs his dog a little too closely, if you ask me. He's been very inappropriate by rubbing his dog's privates. He even has this creepy old grin on his face when he's doing it. It's so ick.
Oh my gosh, that perv needs to be locked up immediately. Molesting animals is something we don't tolerate on our block. If you want to molest someone, go inside your creepy house and molest yourself.
You two Karens need to mind your own business. This week you're complaining about a dog molester. Last week you were bitching about somebody having loud children. It's always something with you two awful creatures. Get a job, or better yet, get laid. You both need some kind of release.
I agree with Scotty. How on earth do you know your neighbor was touching his dog's privates? Also, sometimes when you pet your dog, you might accidentally hit their dong or maybe their dog womb. It happens.
What?
And dogs like it. You two ladies need to mind your own business before karma comes back looking for you.
Excuse me? Scotty and Peter support dog molestation? Pass it on, everybody. Everyone in the neighborhood is gonna know about all you dog molesters. When did the world get so creepy and ick?
Girl, you took the words right out of my mouth. We don't get down with animals like that. I believe you, Trisha, and what you saw. You know why? Because I #believe all women.
Oh, believe all women? That's the stupidest S-bomb I've ever heard. I have 2 sisters, and they're both lying bitches. Both cheated on their husbands, and both are violent drunks.
They sound awesome. Do they want to hang this weekend?
Plant bingo. Also, stop changing the subject. This thread is about dogs being molested, not about believing women. I hate living near these psychotic liberals.
You are allowed to pet your dog's privates. It's not a sexual thing. It relieves them. Stop trying to make your neighbor out to be a molester. He's just making his dog feel relaxed.
Look, I know what it looks like when someone is romancing an animal. My neighbor is sick, and you all need to be warned. Lock up your pets because a doggy diddler is living amongst us all.
Bow chicka bow wow. Bow wow.
We got another post here on some digital drama of a neighborhood Facebook page meltdown that happens when a golfer posts that kids keep running across the golf course.
That could be my neighborhood.
It could be.
This lady yelled at Rocco one time, and I came out real quick.
Within minutes, the comments became an all-out HOA civil war. All right, we got Bird playing Troy, who gets all upset and gets people going. I'll be Morty up in here. Virginia can be Donna, and Denny's, you're going to be Rain.
I'm so happy I get to play a female for once.
I know, it's rare.
I get to be my gender. Yay.
I don't know if they kind of nailed the last guy.
Thanks.
It's pretty good.
I appreciate it.
All right, here's Troy. The parents in this neighborhood are nothing but evil, moronic sperm donors raising entitled little freeloaders. A golf course isn't your daycare. You're raising a-holes.
Now, I've spent 40 years paying dues to play this course. If your kid runs in front of my backswing, don't expect me to apologize for whatever happens next. I will hit you with a ball or my club. You F around, and you's about to find out.
You sound like every bitter old guy who thinks owning golf clubs makes him royalty. Newsflash, loser. Nobody's impressed with your golf game. And if you touch my kid, you'll get a golf club shoved up your you-know-what. I paid just as much HOA fees as you dumbass golfers.
Oh, I'm just here reading the comments while getting ready to shoot some sexy content. You HOA people are way more entertaining than Netflix. If you're into OnlyFans, send me a message. I can get your mind off golf.
What? Why is she here? It's like, which one of these does not belong?
right.
You gotta admire her entrepreneurial spirit.
Starting to like this rain. Here's Troy. Your kids scream, throw rocks in the ponds, drive bikes, cross the greens, and you idiots just stand there smiling like they're curing cancer. You parents are what's wrong with the world.
Parents today don't raise children. They release them into the neighborhood like invasive species and expect everybody else to just deal with it. I will hit your children. I'm 68 damn years old and I've got nothing in life to lose.
Imagine being a guy threatening children because your triple bogey got interrupted. Well, maybe your golf game is the problem. It sucks. The kids are not the problem.
Can someone hurry this argument up? A few of you have already DM'd me while pretending to defend your family values. I just want to see some balls. Golf balls, that is.
All right, Rain.
She's trying to make it sexy.
I like Rain.
Delete that last comment, Rain. My wife follows this page and she's going to think I sent you a message, and I would never. I'm a holy man. This is a clean forum. It's supposed to be made for clean people.
Isn't Morty the one that threatened to hit children?
He
That's
did.
Morty, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. He's not into porn, but he is into beating kids.
All right.
Who wants to laugh their ass off? Ooh, I know I do. He wrote some funny punchlines just for me and you. It's Danny's joke jury.
Who's ready to laugh?
All right, time for a little comedy. Danny's going to lay down some jokes. We're going to be the joke jury and tell them what's working and what is not. What do you got today, Denny's?
All right, kind of coming off yesterday's conversations. What does the military use to blow up silent clowns?
I don't know. What does the military use to blow up silent clowns?
Landmines.
Oh, I love my comedy. I love it.
Somebody got paid for that joke.
Yeah, right, huh?
Oh, you don't
Working
worry.
a lime joke, man. Come on.
Come on. Here's $5.
Yeah.
Second joke. Why were the French gladiators considered the most ruthless?
I don't know. Why were the French gladiators the most ruthless?
Because they show no merci.
That's so good. I love it.
Third joke. Which tropical bird is known for hawking loogies?
I don't know. What tropical bird is known for hawking loogies?
The flamingo.
How messed up would it be to go to the zoo and catch one of those on your cheek?
Just spitting at you.
I mean, you couldn't poop on me instead.
Fourth joke. How did the guy look in his new cheddar suit?
I don't know. How did the guy look at his new cheddar suit?
Sharp.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
That's smart comedy.
That is right there.
That's a keeper.
And final joke. What do you call a mean person from Denmark?
I don't know. What do you call a mean person from Denmark?
A Nordic.
I know. Okay. Okay. Got you there.
Amazing.
Yeah. Got you. Okay.
Nice round.
Thank you, guys.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, I know you're not surprised when I tell you that something really weird happened on The View, but this one is even weird for The View.
Wait, somebody said something and no one interrupted them? Is that the weird thing that happened?
This happened and there was no words spoken till after it happened. So there's this guy that is on the show Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Now, he's 53. He's been on the show before. His name is Anson Mount. And so he's been on the show before, but it's been a while. Last time he came on the show, he brought Joy Behar a bouquet of flowers and gave it to her, you know.
He's a big old butt kiss.
Yeah, he's a butt kiss.
Okay. Wait, keep in mind, Whoopi, too, was also on Star Trek as well.
Oh,
Back
I
in
didn't
the
know.
day.
Look at you
Yeah.
with the View pop-up video.
I love to watch. I hate watch The View.
So this guy was coming on the show, on The View, to promote his new Star Trek Trek project. And I guess Joy Behar behind the scenes was all excited because she likes him, because I guess he flirts with her and he bought her the flowers and all that. So this cat comes out and he's saying hi to everybody, hi to this one, hi to that one. When he gets to Joy Behar, he grabs her, bends her back, and makes out with her. Right there on the set, like full on lip lock. It lasted a bit, and everybody's like, what the heck?
Did he get approval of that? Because that's a bold move.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't worked that out ahead of time.
I don't know if he had approval or not. The guy's married, so I kind of wonder what his wife thinks about it. I looked into that. His wife is like really young and really hot and kind of perfect in every way.
She might not be threatened.
She was laughing about it because, I mean, Joy Behar is 83, y'all. So it's not like she's going to steal this girl's man.
This sounds like a View stunt and something was worked behind the scenes. Because you know how those gals get on The View. They're crazy.
Joy was so happy. This was like her favorite day at work ever.
Wow. How about that?
Yeah, so there you go.
I hope her dentures held up.
She goes, I'm 83, but I'm not dead.
Okay.
Get it.
All right.
Continuing the theme of old people, 95-year-old William Shatner and his daughter, who is 61, just got finished simultaneously battling stage 4 cancer together at the same time. He was dealing with melanoma. She was dealing with breast cancer. And they both have come out now in People magazine to talk about their diagnosis and how they are doing now, both cancer-free at the same time. Wow.
I went to an oncologist, and they said, and they operated almost immediately with stage 4 melanoma. Melanie had stage 4 breast cancer, and my understanding is maybe as many as 10 years ago, if that had happened, they would have said, we got 3-4 months, pack your bags, because you're going to die. Stage 4 melanoma, stage 4 breast cancer.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, scary stuff, huh?
I love learning about all the drama that went on behind the scenes on Star Trek. There was so much drama. The original.
Oh, yeah. It was a power struggle.
There was a lot.
You had egos. I think William Shatner's ego was the biggest. I mean, he was the captain, right?
He was, but it's the make-believe. He's not really a captain.
But he would flex like he was a real ass captain.
There's rumors that they would shoot his scene and then he'd walk over to the director of photography, like talk and whisper, and then all of a sudden people would be removed out of the scene and it would just be Shatner. Now I wasn't there.
I think that's a fact. It's been documented in several different co-stars' books.
And the other thing, if you've never heard, he's doing a commercial one time, and the guy that's recording the commercial for him tries to give him a couple pointers going, you just don't seem like, you got a lot of energy. And William Shatner doesn't yell at him, but you can tell he is pissed.
I don't know, even at 95, that I would cross William Shatner.
He's a spunky dude, does not look a day over 75.
Amen.
And I think that's a compliment.
And
it is.
His face is the Michael Myers mask.
Right.
I don't know if you guys knew that or
I
not.
did not. I think I knew that and forgot it.
Well, good for him.
And finally here, how exciting is this? Universal Pictures is confirming that the Snoop Dogg biopic is going to be hitting theaters on August 6th of 2027. We got to wait a year, but how exciting is this? The same guy that I guess did Outer Banks on Netflix is going to be a part of it, and it's going to be Snoop Dogg as one of the producers himself.
Okay.
The director is from Hustle and Flow, and this should be pretty awesome. I mean, if you think about Universal's last hip-hop biopic, it was a little movie called Straight Outta Compton.
Right.
And that earned over 200 million globally. I saw that in the theater. That was a great movie. So
Yeah, they all do really well now.
this is in the hands of the right person. Don't you mess up the Snoop Dogg story, because I will be in the theater for that one.
Because that could be a really great movie. I was excited for the Elton John one. I was a bit disappointed in the Elton John one.
I like the Elton John
I was
one.
expecting something way different than that.
Well, Elton kind of flowered up some of the edges that were a little rough
I think
and
it was-
made himself look a little bit more of a, a sympathetic character.
But I see what Bird's saying. To me, it was a little bit more in style than anything else. I don't know that any of the performance was bad or the acting. It was just kind of how they decided to lay it all out.
Yeah, it was like a musical. I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting a musical. I don't even hate musicals. I wanted a gritty movie. I thought it was going to be a biopic.
I love a musical, and if you're telling the story, you get to tell it however you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I get to say whatever I want as a watcher. So
That's it.
tomato.
Well, I'm canceling out your opinion. I thought it was great. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
Hey, you have beautiful hair.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kids Spot.
We got weights and fit. There we go.
Well, this guy's been hiding in plain view his entire life. You definitely know his dad, Will Ferrell, but do you know Will's oldest son? His name is Magnus. He attends the University of Southern California, which is Will's alma mater, where he studies acting while pursuing a music career because his son Magnus has been playing the piano since he was 9 years old. He's already released multiple singles. He's signed with Republic Records, and he's performed live, including joining his dad on stage at a San Diego benefit concert in 2022. Maybe the Catalina wine mixer. One of his songs, Slow Down, was actually featured in his dad's movie, You're Cordially Invited. And it was actually at Magnus's USC fraternity where his dad came and DJ'd. You might remember that video.
Yeah, that was a great video.
Yeah, so what do you think? I mean, it's kind of like got a little bit of a Robin Thicke going on here with Will Ferrell's son, Magnus.
Where'd you go? We were butling, sipped up in, last night. Can't help it. I wanna dip in it. I wanna swim in it. Yeah, I could just live in it. My new sensation. 'Cause I won't waste your heart. And nobody but you can cry in my arms.
It sounds like Jackie Moon produced it, and Jackie Moon was a character Will Ferrell played in the movie Semi-Pro, and he had disco music,
Yeah.
and it sounded a lot like that.
And also, Magnus sounds like a character from Zoolander.
Yeah, it
like,
does, yeah.
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's all working out. So I don't know. Will we know the name Magnus one day for his musical prowess?
That's a vibe. I could hear
Yeah.
that in like a lounge with like leopard chairs
Sure.
and fuzzy wallpaper and stiff drinks.
Doesn't hurt to also have your dad as Will Ferrell.
Yeah. You can't fail when the recording studio is in your house.
Yes, that's true. Does kind of help out. Okay, the question here, can you answer like a majority of the members of the KVJ show? It's myself, Virginia, Jbird, and Denny's. You get a point if you answer like the majority. Various topics here. Make sure you're writing them down.
Right, who am I going to pair up with through telekinesis?
You want to borrow some scratch paper? You
I got
it. You
prepared for class today. That is not good news for y'all.
Is everyone your enemy?
Actually, my pen doesn't work. Can I borrow a pen?
Oh, no. Spoke too soon.
Okay. All right, here we go. The first thing I need you to write down here is give me a beach activity. You're at the beach. Now, what is one thing that you might do while you are there at the beach? Okay, I am going with the old basic sunbathe. Just lay out, get a little tan. What do you got, Virginia?
Yeah, I wrote tan.
Okay. Bird?
Building a sandcastle. So much fun.
Denny's?
I put surfing.
Oh.
And 10, brah. I
Okay.
forgot Denny's was a surfer back in the day, man.
Yeah, he was.
It's been a long time.
You're always a surfer. Once a surfer, you never let that die, bruh.
right.
Soul surfer, bruh.
Right.
Okay, Virginia and I, we got a match. That is a point for both of us.
We lost that round, Soul Surfer.
Tanning. This is our plan.
Yep. It's all going to plan.
Next up, give me a modern pop star played on WRMF. Modern pop star played on WRMF. Okay, Virginia, what are you going to go with?
I'm trying to match with Kevin since we already have a point and the other people have no points. I'm going to pick a local girl, Ariana Grande.
Okay. Jbird?
Nah, I'm thinking like Denny's. I know for a fact he said Post Malone.
Okay, what did you say, Denny's?
I was trying to think like Kevin. I know he likes the artist, and we just played the song. I went with Somber.
Gosh. Oh, Denny's. I was going to put that, but I'm like, nobody around here is going to know that name.
And you are right.
Yeah, it was
I don't like it because it's too close to sober.
Okay.
Nah, I don't trust this guy.
Yeah, so I went with what I thought was the biggest we had, Taylor Swift.
Damn it.
Sure that we would get one Taylor Swift.
I thought you would pick Ariana Grande because she's from Boca. You love local.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
You did
She's
wrong.
yelling at me because of my choice.
You
Yeah.
picked wrong.
Yeah,
Damn it.
Kevin.
Trying to match with you over here.
Okay.
Kev, jump ship. Try to match with the bird. Get off this witch's broom.
Yeah, try to match with a psychopath. Good luck with that.
Come on over.
We'll all try to imagine.
We'd love to have you.
All right, Denny's, it's me and you.
All right. Who are we thinking like?
We're thinking like you.
All right.
Okay, we've got a continental breakfast at a mid-level motel. What are you going to be beelining for on that breakfast
The
bar they've
door.
got?
The bathroom.
What are you going for? Give me one of the items that is on that breakfast bar, continental breakfast, mid-level motel. Bird?
Only talking about dried scrambled eggs.
Denny's.
I thought it was going to be the choice. I put scrambled eggs as well.
I was going to put scrambled eggs, and I was like, no one else is going to put that, so I went bagel. Virginia.
My kid loves it. The waffle thing. When you make your own waffles.
Denny's. All right, yeah,
Damn it.
I went with the biggest, grossest thing they have there.
It's so gross. I think they make them with powder.
They
the top
do.
layer is always
It
hard.
does stand out.
That's not an egg, y'all.
That is not an egg.
Don't eat that.
Yeah.
It's free though. Sometimes you got to.
Is it?
You're right.
You're right. You pay for it.
Stomach flu is not free.
You just got finished pooping your soul out. Was that free?
No, it wasn't.
Give me a classic arcade game. Classic arcade game. What do you got, Denny's?
Just because I think other people are going to pick it, I put Space Invaders.
Okay.
Damn it.
I just feel like that was a big one.
I'm going to be so mad if I don't get a match on Qbert. Virginia?
You know your bitch.
Yeah.
Hubert.
Jbird?
Dang it. I thought you were going to go gender war on us, and I went Mrs. Pac-Man.
Got another match.
Hey, Kevin, you're going to win this thing.
I almost went Contra.
Yeah.
I know.
Who?
Too.
Yeah, exactly. It lost the room, it lost ratings, the whole thing.
It's like doing Somber on one of them. Everyone's like, who?
Who?
Give me a movie quote everybody knows.
Okay.
A movie quote everybody knows. Okay. I'm going to go with, this is a tough one. I don't like it. I'm going to go, you can't handle the truth.
He's trying to think like the bird.
Virginia, what do you got?
You can't handle the truth.
Oh, my God.
Whoa.
Don't tell
Bird.
me you.
I'm afraid to tell Denny's because you can't handle the truth.
Oh, no.
Damn it.
Denny's.
I did Life is Like a Box of Chocolates.
That was my plan B.
You guys are always gumping it.
Yeah, we do. We gump
man.
around a lot.
Wow.
Wow, we all picked a few good men. That's insane.
I think it's like one of the things we say the most around here because it applies to life a lot.
It is. You can't handle the truth. That whole scene's amazing.
Okay, Virginia and I have 3. Jbird has 2. Denny's is at 1.
Gosh, I'm trailing.
Now.
I know. I can feel the prize, Denny's.
Finish them, Kevin.
Bird.
That's another. Finish him. That's another great quote.
You can turn this around, Bird.
Thanks, Denny's.
Okay, let's see what happens here on this next one.
Your only hope.
Give me a famous fictional school. Famous fictional school. Okay.
Wait, you got to give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, I know. My mind went to.
I don't even know if mine counts. I tried. I'm also in last, so I'm not too worried.
Okay. All right, Virginia, do you have it?
I'm just
You
gonna.
need to Google school.
I think I do need to Google. Like, no, it'll take too long. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. So what do you got?
Shamrock High. I don't know.
What horrible movie is this from?
The Leprechaun.
Okay. Jbird, what do you got?
Hogwarts.
Oh gosh, that's so good.
Oh.
I didn't even go there
That's
mentally.
so smart. And his girlfriend's all into Harry Potter, so he scores a point.
But do I even score a point?
With her.
It's all up. Well, that's true.
That's what it's really about.
But do I score one? I want to score with Ralston bad.
Okay. Denny's.
Gosh, I put 3 o'clock high. Even though that's probably not the name of it. I was
It's
trying
not.
to mention Bird.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, dang it.
What's that from?
That's
3
from
o'clock.
3 o'clock high. It's one of the most underrated movies ever, but I don't want to derail the conversation or the topic.
What is that?
Virginia, stop.
I don't want to derail the show. No, derail it.
What year was it made?
I want a sidebar 5-minute conversation.
What are train tracks for?
I'm so upset I went with Bayside. I thought for sure I would have
That's a good one. I wish I thought of that.
Dang it.
It's Saved by the Bell.
Dang,
I thought for sure
dang.
Bird would be going Bayside.
It's a good one.
I was trying to remember the one from Back to the Future.
I couldn't remember that one. I couldn't remember any of them.
Grease, Rydell
Grease,
High.
yeah, Rydell High.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's see if we can get a match here on a flavor of Pop-Tart. Flavor of Pop-Tart. Okay, what do you got, Jbird?
Only talking about the Sunday ice cream version.
Denny's?
You guys were talking about how much you love them. I put s'more.
Oh, solid. I went with the strawberry with the icing, of course. Virginia?
I went with strawberry with the icing.
Oh, man. Okay, Virginia and I are running away with it. It's 4 apiece for both of us. Jbird at 2, Denny's at 1.
So sorry, strawberry.
It's got to be me and you, Denny's. It's new versus old, and we got to do it right now.
All right, this all rests on you.
Okay, let's go with an emoji people overuse. Okay.
All right, I'm trying to think like you, Bird.
Okay.
An emoji people overuse. Denny's, you start us off.
It's that squinty, turn to the side, laughing face where people are like, oh my God, ha ha ha.
Okay.
Nothing is that funny, by the
I
way.
hate that.
Right.
emoji.
But I use it all the time.
Yep, that's what I got. Side crying, laughing.
Dang it.
Virginia?
Laughing face.
Oh, man.
Same thing. I put the same thing down.
Okay, we all match. We all match.
Because sometimes people do, they'll write something they think is so funny. You can't give yourself 4 laughy emojis on your own joke. You can't do that.
So obnoxious.
It's so obnoxious.
I do it all the time.
Well, that makes sense. That checks out. You're obnoxious.
Okay, let's go with an animal people are scared of.
Oh.
Animal people are scared of.
Me when I'm drunk. That's a meme. The animal I'm scared of is me when I'm hungry.
Jeez. That's why I'm doing less time on social media these days.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It would be the right move.
I mean, you are part of the problem.
I know.
Laughy cry emoji.
I know.
I'm going to go snake.
Damn it.
Oh, God.
Virginia.
I'm going to go alligator.
All right, there's still
Jbird.
hope.
I want crocodile.
Damn it.
Denny's.
I want tiger.
Oh,
Tiger.
man. Oh,
Denny's.
man.
When do we encounter a tiger in South Florida?
Never, but people are scared of them.
I'm gonna open Jupiter, Tiger Woods.
Oh, you should be scared of that
You're
tiger.
a car.
Yeah, if you're walking by and you're
Pedestrians,
and he's driving.
cyclists fear him.
All right, we got a tie, Virginia and myself.
Oh, we can't end on a tie.
It's soccer.
Do you want to keep this up for 20 more minutes?
10 more mins. 10 more mins.
All right, I'll do one more.
We talked that into it.
The patients took over the asylum.
We did.
Yay!
He's lost all of his fight.
We're going to celebrate for
rioting.
3 more minutes before we do another one.
That's why we said 10.
The whole second half of the show will be commercials. Enjoy. All right, give me a type of cheese.
Oh, Kevin.
Okay, what are you going to go with, Virginia?
I mean, it always changes for me, but this is just my current favorite cheese, smoked Gouda.
Jbird.
Only talking about provolone.
Denny's.
I put just regular Gouda.
Okay. I put cheddar, but we got a match for Gouda. I'm going to give you...
Kevin wants to end the game.
Yes.
That's a good.
That's my best out.
That's a good decision.
Good enough.
That's good enough. Okay, do we got a makeup or a breakup here from your emails? If your relationship is on the fritz, you just send us one, mail at kvjshow.com, and we'll give you our thoughts on it. Now, this person just got blindsided by their wife who decided to take a little vacation by herself on a cruise. He said, look, I love going on cruises, but the fact that she booked a trip just for her is saying a lot to me. I asked her why she would just book a cruise for herself, and she said she just needs some time away for a reset, and that this is what healthy couples do.
Girl, I feel you. You just want to be by yourself and have no responsibilities to anybody, anything. You just need to reset your brain. It's stressful out here.
Said, I'm not sure what she feels like she needs a reset from.
You.
Okay.
Who are you talking to?
That man. Whoever wrote this in.
Yeah, he notes that she doesn't work. So it's like I do. So I would think you have a lot of time to get away from me and reset, but apparently it's not enough.
She doesn't work?
No, she does not. Now, he says, I didn't stand in the way. I'm just hoping that this is just the thing that she needs, and I'll be flexible, but I don't want to ever be a pushover. Which one is this? Would most men be okay with their wife announcing to them that they're going on a cruise by themselves?
It's weird.
I know a lot of people in my personal life would be like, you can go. That's fine. Have a good time.
Well, she's telling you something. I'm not sure quite exactly what it is, but if she doesn't work, though, I can get, like, if you work and you're stressed and you're a wife and you're a mom and you're just spent and burning the candle at both ends trying to get it all done, I understand how you want to break, but if you don't work.
Well, it sounds like she's probably annoyed. You can be annoyed with people, and sometimes you just need a getaway. People get annoyed with each other all the time.
Yeah, you might need to have a conversation with her and just say, hey, what do you need to get away from? What am I doing wrong? Tell me, because obviously you need to get away from me or our home or our kids. Like, what are we doing to make you feel like you can't handle this right now and you need a break?
He said he would have pressed it a little bit more, but by the end of her just giving the explanation, he felt like he was smothering her, just trying to understand why she would even take the cruise. So he kind of backed off. He's like, all right, if you think that that's what you've got to have from your very stressful life.
That's not called smothering. That's called having a conversation with your partner on a weird situation. That's not smothering.
She may have even said that. I don't know. He just used the exact word smothering. So
he's in his own head.
What does she do all day?
Not work. Don't know what she does do, but I know what she doesn't.
Yeah.
I have a lot less sympathy now that I know the details.
Yeah, I asked, would you be okay with your spouse taking a cruise without you? And 70% of people said no. And look, I could even be part of the 30% that would say okay, but she did it wrong. If you come to me and you explain why you think you need this cruise and you ask my permission in a way.
Right.
And say, hey.
Is it okay?
Right. Then we could get there. The fact that you've dropped on me that you've booked a cruise by yourself did not consult with me, and then kind of give me attitude like by me asking questions, I'm smothering you. I've got a massive problem.
And she doesn't work, so she doesn't financially contribute to the cost of said cruise. So he's paying for the cruise.
That's why he doesn't want to feel
he's
like
not going on.
That's why he feels like a pushover. And what if she's going with somebody?
This smells fishy.
Oh, going on a cruise alone, it would be so easy to meet up with a secret lover on a cruise and him not know about it.
Yeah.
Going on a cruise alone is shady.
He's been gaslit, I think, to a point, because his last question is, would most men be okay with this? Dude, no man should be okay with this.
No, this is not cool. She's got too many red flags surrounding this situation.
And you got to be careful, too. People like to throw out words like, you're smothering me or you're gaslighting me, when all you're doing is just asking questions on a weird situation, which you're allowed to do.
Relationships do come with some accountability.
Yeah.
Well, he's paying all the bills.
Yeah.
You owe him an explanation about how you're spending his money.
Yeah. Did not mention anything about kids in the email. So I don't know that she's even leaving kids behind. So
she don't sound like she cares about them kids if there are kids.
Yeah, if they're not in the email, and she has kids, she got a secret lover.
Yeah. Now listen to this one, because a lot of times the recommendation is you just need to get to therapy to save your marriage, but they're saying therapy has actually made my marriage worse. In the email, it says, my wife cheated on me, and so I decided to give her a second chance. We both agreed that we would go to couples therapy to try to save this. But the problem is, when we're in there, she doesn't tell the truth. She doesn't even admit that she cheated, and she's trying to deny that she's drinking every day, which she is. And then she spins it and tries to say, no, you're the one drinking every day. I'm not drinking every day.
Damn.
Dude, what are you doing? Right when she cheated on you, you should have been like, peace, I'm out.
That's why you cheat on me, it's just don't even bother talking to me.
Yeah, no therapy is going to fix the head noises I'm going to hear while I'm trying to repair this. I don't need no head noises. I got enough of those already.
Therapy could save a marriage that is being broken up by infidelity if you were playing nice and playing the right way. But then when you go in there and then you lie about it, won't even admit to the infidelity, then yes, this is a breakup.
Look, she's
It's over.
undateable.
Therapy doesn't work if you're not honest with the therapist. Just like when you go to the doctor, if you're lying to the doctor, they can't help you if you don't tell them the truth.
You're doing it wrong.
Well, that is what's tricky, though, because a lot of times it is perspective, and it's interesting what you can find how the other person thinks when you're in therapy, because they may say something you feel like is a lie or be like going, what? That's your perspective of how this is going down? That is your side. And they stick to it. I don't know if they're lying. I've been in that situation before. You're like going, you're like, huh?
That's what you think is happening here?
What are you talking about?
He's like, I'm not drinking every day. You are. And she's like, no, you are.
And a lot of times they will describe exactly what they're doing. And you're like, no, that's you. You just describe everything you're doing. You're like, no, that's you. And you're like, what? I'm in a what?
If you're in a situation with somebody like that, best to pack your bags, bid them farewell, because this person is going to continue to make you angry for the rest of your life. You got a short life, boo.
Yeah.
I've done group therapy twice in my life, once with my family and once for my job, and neither one of them ended well at all.
Yeah.
Because everyone was on different pages saying different things, and it was a fight. And both incidences, it ended up with a fight in therapy, and the therapy's like, I don't think I can help you guys.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, therapy is going to be like watching basketball. If you have somebody that's really good and they're playing great, therapy is very effective and fun to watch. But if you have a bunch of people that can't even shoot the ball, then it is going to be really hard to watch. So it really depends upon the people in the therapy as to how successful therapy can be.
And everyone's got to be honest, too. And if anyone's bringing falsity to the situation and then throwing you under the bus, now you're all pissed off, and then you get mad in therapy. See, this is what happens. He gets angry. Well, you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. All these every dude you mentioned, I'd be like, no, we're done here.
These are all breakups.
These are all breakups.
It's a bad day for you.
It's a bad day for these women because they're not playing it right.
Ain't no makeup to it. It's all breakup, baby.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, I gotta say, too, South Florida sports franchises kind of embarrassed us a bit yesterday. I don't know if you saw, but the Miami Heat mistakenly posted and then deleted a live stream titled, quote, LeBron James introductory press conference. Whoops.
Hey, maybe nobody saw it.
People saw it.
So now, do we know he's going there for sure?
Well, it does raise a lot of questions. It was booked for July 27th, which would be, I think,
Monday.
Is it Monday? Oh, yeah, that's right, Monday. Yeah. So booked for Monday on their YouTube channel.
That's hilarious.
Now, if you are not following the NBA right now, there are reports that LeBron is coming back to the Miami Heat.
Who's running their YouTube channel? KVJ?
Well, that is the question, because later the Miami Heat posted that they were looking for a new director of YouTube strategy. So
they fired that cat, and now the job is posted.
I don't know if that was just a joke. It's a funny joke if it is, or if the person really got axed for being a dum-dum.
Either way, that's funny.
Either way, that's hilarious.
Yes. And another self-inflicted mistake. This one happened with Inter Miami, and we can laugh about it because ultimately the team won 3-2 last night. They had a game at New Stadium against the Chicago Fire, but their goalkeeper, Rocco Rios Novo, he was in the goal, and have you ever seen this? And maybe if you're watching the World Cup, you notice where they kick it back to the goalie to then field it and kind of, reverse the field or kick it downfield.
Right.
Well, they kicked a slow roller to the goalie. I don't know what he did, but he looked like he was doing some kind of dance number, kicking right over the ball that went right underneath him and into the goal.
He was hot dogging?
I don't know what this thing was. He just kind of had a flip, like a flub, just like a brrr, and he just... I'm like, what is he doing? And the ball just rolled right underneath his feet, right into the Inter Miami goal.
They might want to check his online betting history.
Yeah, maybe.
That dude's on the take.
Yeah, here was the announcers watching the game.
For the Chicago Fire on September 30th. It's a full strength.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. What a disaster. Swing and a miss from Rocco Rios Novo, the MLS Cup winning goalkeeper.
Wow.
Dude.
Well, sometimes athletes, they think they've got it in the bag and they'll start showing off a little bit. There's a whole thing on YouTube. It's got a montage of athletes thinking they won and they hot dog and then they fail and lose. And yeah.
Somebody said, I just got done watching all the World Cup love, and I said, you know what? I'm going to give MLS another chance. They came right back, and this is the first play I saw. Nope, I'm out.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
The goalie was doing a tap dance.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
He's hamming it up?
I don't know what happened to the goalie for Inter Miami.
That's wild.
Yeah, Lionel Messi did not play. Luis Suarez had 2 goals last night. Well, a 39-year-old man in New Jersey named Christopher Burton Frazier was arrested last week after he stole a $500,000 armored police vehicle.
Oh, that seems like a smart thing to jack.
It was one of those Bearcats, which is primarily used by SWAT, police, and military for hostage situations or active shooters.
Those things are tight. I've been in one of those Bearcats. They brought one out for the Little Smiles Holiday Toy Drive, Jupiter Police Department did, and they were filling the Bearcat with toys for the toy drive, but they let us get in it before the toys. That thing is badass.
Can you imagine stealing that?
No! You are the dumbest individual.
He took it on a 20-minute joyride before they finally tracked him down.
I'm surprised he got away for 20 minutes.
That's a long time.
It is. They didn't say how they found him, but he was in one of the most recognizable vehicles possible, so it wasn't very hard. Now he's facing multiple charges, including theft and burglary. He also caused more than $13,000 in damages to the police parking structure as he was leaving.
I wonder how long you go to the clink for a crime like that. You just stole a armored police car. You've caused damage.
I'd give him 18 months min.
That's it?
I mean, nobody got hurt, right?
Doesn't look like it, no. Well, there's a family in Palm Bay that got an unexpected late-night wake-up on Friday when a massive alligator wandered right up to their front porch and refused to leave. And they're like, we are just kind of trapped in our house.
I think you can call into work. That's a sick day right there.
That does feel like a good excuse. And unless the boss is like, you don't have a back door?
Well, just show the video. Go, look, he's blocking the door. I don't have a back door.
Some people don't have a back door.
Some people do not.
You don't have a garage?
Some people don't have that
either.
Yeah.
You only have one way in and out?
Kevin, you have door privilege, and it's showing right now.
Apparently so. I didn't realize. My goodness.
I'm not sure if it's up to code.
Show me an apartment with the back door.
Okay.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
Good point. Dad, I hate when she's right.
Yeah. I'm not sure. They didn't say if it was an apartment or a house, but it is a family, and they did say front porch. But here's the family reacting to the gator out there.
The shock factor is jaw-dropping and unexpected for sure. And if we didn't get that security alert to our cell phones, who knows what would have happened. I've been terrified. I've been looking over my shoulders, head on a swivel, just making sure I don't get attacked, the dog doesn't get attacked, because that's my baby. Waiting, just chilling, dead still, didn't make a peep until the flashlights. It was exactly 7 foot 6 inches. That's the first time it actually was that comfortable to get that close to residents and pets.
Wow.
So valid excuse to miss work? Is it?
Not the whole day, just a half day.
What if it's a stranger dressed in a gator costume and he won't leave your back door? Valid excuse?
I mean, you call the cops, and I think you still get a half day.
I think you get a half day.
Okay, it might take a little while to get that nut job off your back porch.
Yeah, then you have mental distress.
That's when you're happy you don't have a back door. If he's on the back porch, I'm glad he can't get in.
So if you think we got it bad here in Florida with gators, at least you're not in India, where a dude was just kind of chilling out in a liquor store and a leopard leaped over the counter and attacked him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, how insane is that? You're just kind of chilling out, you're selling a little Cavassier, and then boom, here comes some leopard right over the counter.
Did the leopard come in the front door? Did he open the door and come in?
Yeah, I guess they had some leopard sightings, and it just came whisking right in. I don't even know if they had a door. It might have been kind of like an open storefront.
Oh, damn.
Came right over the counter. They say it mauled another man.
Oh, my gosh.
Maybe he got in the liquor, was drunk.
You don't even see that coming.
No, you really do not. So.
If I'm a customer and I go into a liquor store and I see that go down, I think it's a sign you're not supposed to drink tonight.
That's when I'm looking for the back door.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I am so backdooring it.
Mm-hmm. And kind of a sad story here, and I didn't realize that. I guess bears sometimes, when they get spooked, they will climb up an electric pole just like they would a tree.
Oh, he didn't get electrocuted, did he?
He did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is he
Somebody saw
dead?
him. He is, Virginia.
Oh.
Did not make it.
Damn.
But people saw it. They called 911, and here's what 911 was telling them.
I'm on Highway 56.
Are you calling about a bear?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, it's on the power pole.
Yeah, it's alive.
Yes. Just leave it be.
Okay.
And because I already called the Game and Fish, and they said there's nothing that they could do. They could go and shoot it, like tranquilize it to get it down, but it's gonna end up. If they do that, then it's gonna fall and could hurt itself.
The best thing you can do, I guess, from reading about that scenario, is stopping and filming, because that's why the bear's up there. He's scared. So if everybody would just leave, he could come back down the pole, but he's staying up there because y'all are filming him and calling 911 and gathered around the bottom of the pole.
So bears are freaked out by influencers?
They are.
They're camera shy?
They are.
Huh.
Don't forget this. Lock it in right now. If it's brown, lay down. If it's black, fight back. If it's white, good night.
Yeah, that's right.
That's when it comes to bears. Just lock that in, Virginia. You never know when a bear's going to be around.
I'm not going to be able to remember all that.
Brown, lay down.
Okay, brown, lay down.
Black, fight back. White, good night.
I'm just dead.
Dead. I mean, good luck with the polar bear. They're
Not too many of those in Florida.
That one, you're good. Just don't go to Alaska.
Well, and I got to tell you, sometimes when it's your time, it's your time. A 23-year-old woman was killed after a 29-year-old man fell from the 12th floor of an apartment building and landed on her in Japan.
Oh, my gosh.
She was taking an early morning stroll, and the dude just goes, falling right out the window and landed right on her.
You just never know, do you?
You never know. That's horrific.
Yeah. I mean, what are the odds of that?
At least he could have done was scream on the way down. It's kind of a douche move on his part.
Maybe he was a mime.
Maybe he was pushed because he's a mime.
He was trying. Yeah, he was trying.
Is he okay or he's dead too?
They didn't say on him.
Damn.
But, yeah.
If she died and he lived, that's messed up.
Kind of big detail,
too.
too.
He did survive.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he's in a critical condition.
Can we flip that, God?
Wow. Yeah, she died. He lived.
That
Critical
is
condition, at least for
messed
now.
up.
Yeah. And one last little thing. Remember that dude that slapped the guy that would not stand for the national anthem at the Cubs game the other day?
Yes.
Well, he's now apologizing. Bob Chavez is his name.
When you look back at the video, the clip that it does show, and you see yourself hitting that kid, do you wish in any way you could take it back?
No.
Oh, yes, definitely. I wish I could. Because, you know, even though I fought in Vietnam and I had buddies killed, you know, I mean, we fight for the rights of the people, and that's one of his rights. Then later on, during the game, next thing you know, he's buying me a beer. We talked. We shook hands. I overreacted. I could have handled it better. I wish I would have. But my feelings are still the same.
I got to tell you, though, Bob, it's not a bad idea. You got a free beer out of it.
You did, and now you're a national story.
I can't wait to go to a game and slap somebody who's not standing up.
Don't slap them, punch them.
I was thinking.
I'll get 2 beers, right? I mean, if the logic prevails.
I mean, you're right. I think you have to punch him, Kev.
Yeah, I
if
think
you
so.
try to pull that
Might
in
get a whole keg out of that one.
If you try to pull that move in the Moose Lodge, if you even leave your hat on in the Moose Lodge, or you're talking to your friend in the Moose Lodge, they will call you out. Don't F around in the Moose Lodge.
I used to hate that. When I'd play baseball, you'd have the national anthem play, and there was always some goofball trying to talk during the national anthem. And you're like, shut up, man.
Talking to me.
Shut
Do
up,
not
dude.
talk to me, because now you're bringing me down.
Yes, and the coach is not going to like this.
I don't want to get hit. I think a veteran has a right to hit a kid sitting down during the anthem. That's just me.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
You always think that, hey, I'd love to have a lot of options. Like, oh, this is fantastic. Look at all these things I get to choose from. But they actually say that a lot of those options are actually not good and actually make you more sad. They say an abundance of options often leads to anxiety, decision paralysis, and regret instead of greater satisfaction. Because the brain is wired to conserve energy by relying on routines rather than constantly evaluating new choices. And every additional option requires more mental effort, leading to decision fatigue. And they say too many choices also fuel fear of missing out, the FOMO, and make people less satisfied with their final decision because they wonder, oh my gosh, I should have gone with that.
What could have been?
Oh man, why did I go with that? Oh, I chose the wrong one.
I talked to someone who owned their own convenience store, and they said the same thing, that it was almost a science with how many options they would give people, because he noticed when there was too many options, just things weren't selling. And then when he kind of shortened up his inventory, he said things went through the roof.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way when I go to Cheesecake Factory. I love it. But when I get on page 38, I'm like, all right, what do I just, grilled cheese? Because your brain's got too many options.
Right. You know, some of the things you can do, I've seen this before. You've maybe even seen that this has happened. A couple famous people have decided to wear the same outfit every single day. You know, Steve Jobs was notorious for just wearing that black turtleneck, and, you know, the other people have done the same thing. They say limiting unnecessary choices. So sometimes if you like a shirt or the way it looks on you, buy multiples of it. You know, and don't be afraid to, unless you feel like you have to be a fashionista and every day, wow, somebody, with something brand new. You know, there's nothing wrong if you realize I look good in that shirt. It's a good color for me. I'm going to get several of it and wear it a couple times a week.
That's what's tough about being a peacocker. Once you peacock that one great outfit and people see it, if you bring it out a second time, you're like, this is whack.
You can't be a peacocker and wear the same outfit multiple times. You just can't.
It's a tough game.
That's the definition of not knowing how to peacock.
You're a low budget peacocker.
You're a low budget peacock.
And they say you've got to learn how to use what is called satisficing, as they call it, using an option that just meets your needs and being happy with that instead of endlessly striving for the perfect one. Just say, you know what, that'll do. And a lot of times that's good enough to say, you know what, that will take care of everything I need. There might be something more perfect, but when you obsess about it, they find it makes people less happy.
I get what you're saying, but for me, there's so much joy when I'm wearing something that I'm like, this is spectacular. I am a hot piece of meat right now. And just wearing something that gets by won't give me that tingly, happy feeling.
So when you go in your closet, you go, I'm going to wear that black dress. No, I'm going to use that black dress. No, I'm going to wear that black dress.
I'm wearing camo today.
You are wearing camo
because I'm going to kick your ass. Who wants to fight?
No, I don't want to fight.
If you see me walk in camo, you might want to leave.
Yeah, Kevin, may I leave? I'm having a C day.
I think the thing they're focusing on is deciding what it is that you need to spend your brain power on. And if clothing and your outfits every single day matter that much to you, you need to spend brain power on that, then do that. But then maybe you need to give up and have your breakfast be something that you just, every day it's the same thing. And they're just finding that people are like, no, I got to take my time, find the right breakfast. Now I got to find the right outfit. Now I got to do this and that. Just when they do testing on that, those people are less happy and they have fatigue. And then they got to get to work and they got to continue to use their brain. And they're like, I'm gassed.
Gotcha.
There's nothing worse going into work frazzled. It's such a terrible feeling.
So you got to pick and choose how much brain juice you use on these individual tasks.
Just like a phone battery. And you might say, no, this is really important to me. And you say, okay, that's fine. But what are other things that I could just kind of have a routine or something where I don't have to expend so much thought?
Parenting.
Okay, yeah. There you go.
Just kidding, kind of.
You know what? You're grounded. You're grounded. You're grounded.
Leave me alone. Mommy's going to be in her room for a 2-hour timeout. Anybody knocks on this door, they lose a finger.
It's pretty much what my mom would do. I'm your mother. I said so. Leave me alone for 3 hours. I'm like, all right, you're the boss.
You're the boss.
I just work here.
Yeah.
Bird, what you got on your mind today?
Oh, I did a lot of work yesterday.
Okay.
Just if you're following my new journey, my Mime journey.
Okay.
All of my Mime stuff comes in today and tomorrow, and I could not be more excited. I am practicing. I'm learning the art of being a mime, and I got to tell you, there's a lot to it that you may not even think about when it comes to miming. It's all about really being able to emote your face, and your face has got to tell a story. Your hands has got to tell a story. The way, let's say you're stuck in an invisible box, you got to really sell it with your face.
You've already said too much.
I'm trying to teach the young kids about miming.
It's a mime joke.
Oh, I love it. I keep them coming.
You're too close.
I'm too close.
He's in it.
I'm losing my mime over all
He
this.
got so into it, he unplugged his headphones.
Yeah.
He was so invested.
Yeah.
I've been watching mime videos on YouTube.
That's depressing. How does your girlfriend feel about this programming?
She loves the man. She loves the man. Maybe not.
That'll fade.
Maybe not the ideas. No, she knew what she was getting herself into.
All right.
She definitely. The fact that I'm a mime will not surprise her at all.
Yeah.
She expects it.
Well, I mean, she was with me when I was Beetlejuice, and that was pretty awful and obnoxious for everyone around.
She loves him still.
But at least a mime doesn't talk. So, but I really want to go out in the public, out in the wild as a mime.
I think you should.
And see how people treat a mime.
Definitely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If I go to the grocery store and I don't really have a shopping cart, and I'm just walking around like I really do have a shopping cart, and I'm putting fake items in my shopping cart, what's the reaction of the people?
How will he be received in, say, Boca Raton? How will he be received in Wellington? Riviera Beach. I need to see all of these different
biker bar
analyses.
I think.
Oh my gosh, I have a great biker bar for you to go to.
I think this experiment ends when I get my ass kicked severely.
Okay,
That's when we know. All right. The mime thing went too far.
We just take you to QC Kinetics, get you feeling better, and back out there, kid.
That's right. You're right. I could mime my whole life. I want to learn the skill set. I want to become a mime.
Are you a mime that was beaten within an inch of your life?
It's a great commercial for QC Kinetics.
It's also a great story. Guys, I got my ass kicked by a biker bar because I was dressed as a mime.
Who are you, Pee Wee Herman?
It's great.
Who takes on a biker bar?
Yeah, you got to play a song on the jukebox to get on the bar and start dancing.
Yeah.
I will. My whole thing is I just get excited. I just got to learn to shut up. If I'm going to be a mime, I got to mime and let my body and my emoting do the work.
You also got to bring your friend Jim Romano as a bodyguard.
Yes.
Because something tells me this is going to get spicy.
He's really busy. I got my backup, producer Denny. He's great.
Yes.
He's a real,
The opposite energy.
he's a great filmer when I do get beat down.
Yeah.
Don't stop rolling, Denny's.
All right, Virginia, what got in your mind today?
So I was in the bathroom yesterday, going number one, and here at work, got me to thinking because I was in there, and in the stall right next to me was one of our coworkers. Won't say any names, but she was going, I was going, and I was thinking, there's speakers here in the bathroom because I can hear the sweet sounds of our sister station pumping through the speaker. Why don't we just crank those speakers? Can we control the sound in there? Make it louder in the bathroom so I don't have to hear every detail of her experience, and she doesn't have to hear every detail of my experience. Nobody wants to defecate or urinate within earshot of a coworker. That's weird.
So you want to pump up the jams, not dump up the jams.
Yes.
Okay.
Why can we do this? And can it happen like now? Can we get David, our boss, on this? I don't want to have any of my coworkers hear me, and I don't want to hear them.
Well,
I need the loudest level speaker in the bathroom.
His office is right there. Just call him in. Ask him. See if he can stir that drink.
I believe he can get this done.
Okay. You'll put that on his calendar for today?
This is now a necessity.
Well, I see her point. It does kind of block a few problems here. If the music's loud in there, people aren't going to talk as much because you're fighting against the music.
I'm not there to socialize anyway.
I don't know, man. The men's bathroom, there's a lot of socializing going on.
Well, no one should want that.
I always say that's where the best deals get done is the bathroom.
Oh, yeah?
It's so gross.
So you just need a little bit more volume on that.
I do. We have a speaker in there. Let's please use it.
You ever thought about just turn on your phone and playing your own little dumping playlist or funny playlist?
I've done that before, but then that makes it obvious that I'm pooping, and I'm not looking for that energy either.
You're thinking the music is the smoking gun. Now people look down, see your shoes. They put two and two together. Virginia, it's officially become the biggest pooper in the building.
She blew it up.
Make sure you tell everybody.
I want you to take this complaint to management.
I'm going to put it in my contract.
That's it, huh?
You don't think I will?
Yeah.
No, I do.
Yeah,
I think
gotta wait
you will.
5 years.
I think you'll definitely ask. It will be in 5 years.
No, I need an amendment, an addendum to our current contract.
Okay. Good luck. Okay, we're going to see if you can figure out the top 5 answers in this category here. What completely legal item can you buy that becomes incredibly suspicious if you're buying 40 of them at 3 a.m.? Top 5 answers based on Reddit. Virginia, what do you think is in the top 5?
Cucumbers.
Gonna go cucumbers. Survey says no.
Damn it.
Did not make the top 5. All right, Jbird, you get a chance here. What do you think? Give me one of the items.
Only talking about bleach. You buying a ton of bleach at 3A, you're trying to clean up some DNA.
Survey says yes, that is the number 1 answer. Bleach.
Murder. I was thinking sexy time.
I've got a lot of murder on my list.
Well, you write what you know.
It's true. All right, Virginia, I want to take another shot at this. What do you think? Something that looks weird when you purchase 40 of them at 3 a.m.
Show me baby oil.
Baby oil, survey says yes, number 2 on the list.
Would you count that also like a Vaseline type of thing? Anything that's kind of like a lotiony, oily type of thing?
Yeah, but after Diddy, baby oil is right now suspect lubricant number 1.
That's not for the baby.
Uh-huh, yeah. Baby, right. Okay, Jbird, Virginia's on the board. What do you think? Give me another item.
If you're buying 40 bottles of whipped cream at 3A, you are doing drugs.
You've done that.
You're not baking.
Yeah.
You're doing drugs.
Whipped cream, looking for a good time. That is not
come on.
top, though. Virginia, what do you think?
Show me eggs.
Gonna go eggs. 40 eggs, 3 a.m. Survey says no
eggs.
Yeah, to go egg somebody's house.
Or maybe you just want to cook a bunch of omelets. That was a dumb
40 eggs at 3 a.m.
That was a dumb answer.
Well, one on the board, Bird.
Why don't you suck it?
Come on, man. I'm just doing my job.
Okay, Jbird, let's see here. 2 might get the win. You both are tied at 1 apiece. Give me an item that looks weird when you purchase 40 of them at 3 a.m.
Duct tape.
Duct tape, survey says. Yes, duct tape is on the list.
Victims, Virginia. 4. Victims.
Duct tape.
Yeah, victims.
Yeah, I get it.
Remember when we duct taped me to a chair?
Yep.
I never got out of it.
We should have left you there.
We had to call in reinforcements to cut me out.
Yeah.
I should have thrown all the scissors in the trash.
I think you did.
Chuck them right off the balcony.
I think you chucked them at me.
Okay, Virginia, you're going to have to get this one correct to stay in the game, or Jaybird's going to take the win here today. Tell me what looks weird when you purchase 40 of them at 3 a.m.
Show me ski mask.
Ski mask.
It's on my list.
Okay. 40 of them at 3 a.m. Did not make it.
It's a good answer.
We want to keep going.
Okay, Bird, you get one more. What do you got?
I don't know if it's Benadryl, but whatever that drug is you buy over the counter, people use to make meth with, and if you buy a bunch of them, you're automatically suspect.
They won't let you buy a bunch of them.
Yeah, they won't. What is that? Whatever that drug is over the counter.
You can buy a bunch of Benadryl, but you can't buy a bunch of whatever is in Claritin D because they think you want to make meth with it.
Yeah, whatever they make meth with, all of those, 40 of those.
Survey says yes.
Wow.
Medicine made it on there. Jbird went 3 out of 4.
Wow.
I'm shady.
You are scary.
I've been to some places at 3A.
Gosh, I should have been a lot nicer to you.
The other item they had was tarps.
Tarps.
Yeah.
For the cleanup of the body.
It's crazy, too, because all of those murder specials that you watch, they all do the same thing. They're usually at Walmart, and they all buy everything in bulk. The rope, the trash bags, the tarp,
and
the
they
bleach.
swipe their debit card.
Yeah, it's like, what do you do? Do you even murder?
You're an idiot.
I'm not condoning that. I'm just saying you're watching it going, of course you got caught.
Well, you want to talk about the power of radio. Virginia was just talking a little bit ago about how she wanted more volume in the women's bathroom so that the ladies didn't have to hear each other going potty. And already you've gotten the attention of David, our program director. He's talked to engineering. They've got the control of the volume. The volume is going to go up, but apparently there was a reason why the volume had come down because people complained that it was too loud, the music that was in there.
Who are these women that want to hear other women pee and poo?
I don't know. Jbird was talking about just how many people like to socialize in there. Maybe it was, like a nightclub. They couldn't hear each other talking, and they wanted to. And maybe some people like sitting on the stall and having a conversation with each other.
Well, you hens take it in the hall because I don't want to hear y'all defecating.
Okay, yeah.
Crank it, please, and then go talk in the break room. Mm-hmm. Bathrooms are not for conversating.
Okay.
And I know it's not conversating. Don't send me no email.
Okay.
Somebody will send me an email and go, "You're so stupid. It's not conversating. It's conversing."
Just do what I do. Send it to Kevin.
Yeah, send Kevin this conversating email.
I'm just kidding. Don't send it to poor Kevin.
We're not trying to break him.
Here's part of the problem of us dragging our feet on bringing the people responsible for everything that happened surrounding Jeffrey Epstein. He's dead. Can't be brought to justice. We got Ghislaine Maxwell in prison, thankfully. But we're getting now to the point where other people are starting to drop dead. One of them being a 69-year-old French modeling scout named Daniel Syed, who was linked to Jeffrey Epstein. He was just found dead at his home outside of Paris. They have to do an autopsy, but they believe he likely suffered a heart attack. He's 69. Okay, it's believable. Who knows? There so far is no evidence of foul play, and we'll see what happens when the French inspectors get in there. I'm sure they're sending in Clouseau. Yeah.
One of two things happened, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He was about to talk and say some names, and they were like, "No, you're not." Or we got a vigilante out there killing people in the Epstein files.
Yeah, who knows? I guess you have to wait and see. I mean, it looks convenient right now. I don't know that there's any situation where he was going to be pressed anytime soon to have to testify. So anything like that. Now, back in 2022, a guy named Jean-Luc Brunel, who was another French modeling agent who was tied to Epstein, he died by suicide in prison, but he was awaiting trial on sex abuse charges. So
I think he was much worse.
Yeah,
the Brunel cat, they had him on a lot.
Yeah, but this guy, I don't know that he was anything close to squeaky clean. 24 women came forward during the broader investigation. 5 accused Syed of rape or human trafficking.
Oh, my.
They just said they didn't have enough evidence to arrest or charge him before his death. We're apparently investigating that. They had 10 investigators on it, and they say just because he's dead doesn't end the investigation, but the man himself clearly is not going to feel any kind of retribution for what he did.
Well, if he did all that, then he's exactly where he needs to be. A hot room in hell. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. So he had a lot of mentions in the Epstein files. In fact, about 2,000 times his name appeared. A lot of emails going back and forth.
How can you be in there 2,000 times and be squeaky clean? I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, he denied all wrongdoing, but I don't think that means absolutely anything at all.
What are these guys going to say? Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, exactly.
None of them are going to do that.
And at least one accuser said Syed introduced her to Epstein, while emails in the release file showed ongoing communications between the two men. I had heard one today they were talking about where he's like, yeah, she's 26, but she looks like she's underage. And it's like, okay, so there's just even some creepy references in there that they had. So fortunately, another one is gone, not going to be put on trial, not going to face any kind of justice. There will be a special tonight I saw on WPTV Channel 5 if you're in the Palm Beach market. It's going to be at 7 o'clock, or you can get it on demand. It's called Groomed Surviving Epstein.
Ooh.
They've got several of his survivors on there talking a little bit about what they've went through, and here's one of them talking about the situation that she faced when she was in Palm Beach being trafficked to Jeffrey Epstein.
Rosa Gillis was an 18-year-old model from Uzbekistan when Jeffrey Epstein abused her for the first time.
He gives me his foot, and I'm looking at his foot, and it has an ankle monitor on. It's a plastic thing wrapped around his foot with a black box on it with a blinking light, right? And I go, what is this? And he flips around and he goes, take off your shirt.
The first assault happened in the summer of 2009 when Epstein was serving jail time for soliciting prostitution from a minor. He was allowed to spend many hours outside of jail at his office.
And then I figured it all out. He's currently serving his sentence while he's doing the same thing to everybody, and nobody's there to apologize.
She said she was abused by Epstein every weekend after that, and that the abuse then continued for years in New York City. Saddled with debt to the modeling agency that Epstein had helped finance, Rosa says that she didn't think her nightmare would end until Epstein died.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest problems I have in the Epstein case is it's in Palm Beach County. The fact that he was still abusing girls while he was supposed to be facing justice for abusing girls. To me, there's no forgiveness on that. And this is where Palm Beach has to step up. Florida needs to step up. America needs to step up. And they need to bring some people to justice, hold them accountable to say, that was egregious what you did.
How could you let him be in a position where he could re-offend doing the same crimes that you put an ankle monitor on him for?
That lapse is offensive. And the fact that no one has paid for this yet in jobs or accountability to me is ridiculous. So Palm Beach County, you got to get it together. Good special to check out tonight or whenever on demand from WPTV, Groomed Surviving Epstein. Okay, before we get to that after the show, Jbird is going to wrap us up right now with his thought for the day.
Silence is the sleep that nourishes wisdom. Silence. So much to hear sometimes in silence, they say.
All right, pushing that mime agenda.
That's right, he is.
Continually.
I noticed he's got a whole thing for silence.
Those are your words, not mine. Oh.
You have none.
I'm trying. I'm learning. I just tried to do a mime trick on Virginia, and then I realized she was in the middle of texting. I thought she was annoyed, so I had to say, sorry, I was doing a mime trick on you.
Who could be annoyed by a mime?
Oh, don't worry. I'm already getting emails.
It's going to be a whole series.
Oh, it's not going away. It's not going away.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.